All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chang podcast. This is episode 60 featuring catoclan. Cat, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the podcast. How's it going?
All good. Thank you for having me and having the opportunity to speak.
Of course. Super glad to have you.
Famous Wilson.
Okay, there. Famous cat, guys. Famous cat.
Nope.
All right. So, thank you to the viewers, the audience for being here. On this podcast, we're going to be talking about Kat's life experiences, whatever she wants to share. There are two special commands just to keep in mind. The first one is !podcast. In short, we're going to talk about our friends, just personal history. Just like this, for instance. Episode 60 on the top right, you could see that. There is also our Instagram handles on the bottom right, so if you want to drop some follows, feel free to do so. And the second command is !guest. It will lead you guys to a direct link to Kat's Twitch channel because she is also a fellow streamer. So let's show all the love and support that you guys can, and just drop some follows. Okay.
In advance, everyone.
Yes, it is time. All right, Kat.
Okay.
Give us a brief introduction about yourself and include some of your hobbies and interests.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Kat, or catoclan. You guys could call me Kat. A little about me is that I am a streamer, and I like to do games like Val and overall just talking to my chat. I'm a graduate. A nursing graduate, and will be getting my license. Well, this month, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And I love to dance. Before I was actually interested in nursing, I was more of a dance. That's how I got my income, mostly. Like I did Polynesian, and I did hip-hop, or you could call it urban, because that's a little touchy subject on that because, other things. I did jazz, contempt. Love that. Super fun. And the jobs I had before were all kind of dance related, other than like the simple the food jobs or like grocery store jobs. I would dance in weddings, like birthdays, events, all over Cali, because I'm from the West Coast. Sometimes it could be out of state, but then they'd probably have to pay for the fighter. So depends on it. I had 2 jobs of those at the same time. It was really fun. But then the COVID hit, and then everything went to shambles. And now I'm here. I'm glad that I got to finish nursing college, even though it was during COVID and it was mostly all online work. It was really difficult because you can't really have motivation as much as in person. Kind of room feeling, ambiance wasn't there. Sometimes I would sleep in class. I'm not proud of that, but I would have class on my bed. So hopefully, I know I'll be a great nurse. I know I'll be a great nurse.
Mm-hmm.
With this that kind of experience and skill. I like to cook a lot. So if you guys follow me on my Instagram, catoclan, I like cooking. I mostly do like home cooking meals. Maybe I should really broadcast that more, maybe on TikTok. But I like cooking. I have a dog. His name is Blue. He's a crackhead, but he's a good dog. Good boy. Good dog. What else about me? I like to go to the gym.
Okay, there's that.
Yeah, I go to the gym at least like 4 times a week now. Trying to get back to the dancing bod kind of feel. That's morally kind of me in a nutshell, and I love Love to draw and make emotes.
Oh wow, you do a lot. That's pretty cool.
I do. I thought I was kind of bland. I think you also do.
Of course. Alright, so thank you for the overview. How would you describe your own personality?
I would say bubbly and enthusiastic. Sometimes I talk too much. But I like to see, like you said, SRTV and positive vibes you rise. Kind of, I like the embodiment of the positive vibe. I would say. Trying my best to see the best things in life. And I also like hiking. Hiking's fun.
Yes,
that was
hiking,
out of the
okay.
blue. Yeah, hiking.
Alrighty, so that's a bit of your personality. So would you say you're more of like a introvert or an extrovert?
I mean, more like an extrovert, but I do have my introvert times. And you just need to recharge sometime.
Yeah, like
Just
your
a
social
amount of
battery.
time. Social battery. Especially streaming. Streaming is a lot of energy, a lot of social energy, but I enjoy it. I love people. Love talking to people and meeting new friends.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about streaming for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I also like matcha. I just like spitballing whatever comes in my head.
No worries. It's good that you said you like talking. You have plenty of time to talk about whatever. Okay, so going back to the very beginnings of your life, all right? Let's get like a whole overview of what you went through in life. Let's say up until the end of high school. And yeah, just share your experiences and then I'll ask you specific questions.
Okay, high school. High school was a weird time.
Oh, like from the beginning though.
Oh, from the beginning of high
when
school.
you were like from when you were born.
Oh, when I was born!
Yeah. Up until high school.
Well, shit. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me think about that.
It's a lot.
So I was born a small baby.
Okay.
6-pound child. I had to be hospitalized. Are we going back? Oh, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest of 3, unless you count my half brother, because my dad remarried. But my older brother, my half brother, is 33, and I am younger than him, but I'm the older than the 3. I haven't actually told anyone my actual age, but yes.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay. Keep it the mystery. I did in elementary school. I did Taekwondo till middle school. Did really well and got a few trophies. And I met a lot of cool people, but then my best friend that got me into Taekwondo left, so I kind of ventured off something else because I thought I would be bored without her. I had been kicking ass if I continued, though. I still do, but not as cool, not as graceful as the Taekwondo me before. I think middle school was weird. I didn't really do much other than art. I really worked on myself in art and being a good child and a role model to the 2 siblings I have. And mostly I would be like the mother figure because both my parents wouldn't be home as much, especially my mother. So I was like the second mom. I love it. I loved being there for my siblings. Middle school was weird, so let's go through that. High school, I was, I think, quite socially awkward because before high school, I was in a Christian school, an all-Christian school. I really liked it, but other than that, venturing off from Christian to like public school was kind of strange. But I fit in after think sophomore year and junior year where I got into dance into school. I did Polynesian. That's how I got a lot of networking to do jobs outside of school. And then I started dancing for like a halau, which is mostly like a group of Polynesian, Hawaiian, overall island dancers, and get money pretty much for dancing. It's fun. It was a really good, stable for someone like my age that didn't have like rent to do at that time.
Mm-hmm.
It was good money.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to say that you're like a professional dancer to get money, but it was there. And I joined a dance team outside of school that was more of hip hop or urban, and did a lot of shows, did a lot of competitions there too. It was a big part of life. I'd say dancing or anything artistic was more part of my life than anything, because it motivated me to get up and to move a lot. And even after high school, I continued to dance, and I continued to have jobs, and like small jobs like grocery stores,
Mm-hmm.
or like Target, food for less. And then I wanted to continue on to nursing because both my parents are nurses, and I actually really wanted to be a nurse a long time ago when I was in second grade, I think, maybe kindergarten. I would say they were a big part of me wanting to be a nurse, but I thought to myself that I wanted to be a nurse for myself than just to please my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after nursing, I got into streaming. And so I do both studying and streaming outside, just trying to figure and piece out together in my life. Now I'm here now. I'm grateful for all the people I met, because I would say Twitch has opened a gate of really, really cool people. Really cool people, and especially Valorant. To people that play Valorant or little games here and there. They're just all cool.
Yeah.
I really like all my friends I made. And you're one of them, Wilson.
I appreciate that.
I hope I'm a friend to you, but
yes, what the heck?
You're my friend.
Yes, confirmed on the podcast. We're friends.
Okay, yay! I'm glad it's both sides.
All right, thank you for that. Ooh, plenty of questions.
Yes.
Okay, so first off, have you always lived like in the West Coast? I'm aware that you're also like from SoCal.
Oh yeah, I've lived here for quite some time.
Like your entire life? Yeah.
Entire life. I'd like to travel more. I've traveled a few places, but I think I'm just so not really focused, but so comfortable that I'm kind of scared to venture off. But I do want to venture off eventually.
Yeah, eventually. You're on pace.
Yeah, on pace. And it's getting expensive. It's been expensive, but it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Traffic sucks.
So what languages did you grow up with? Or with your parents and fam?
I grew up with mostly English. I wish I knew more Tagalog than I know. Or Tagalog or Ilocano, which is two dialects of the Filipino language, because I'm full Philly.
Okay.
Pinay. And mostly my Lola or my grandma would teach me Tagalog. But there's kind of a barrier between my parents knowing Tagalog and Ilocano, because one only knew one dialect and the other knew the other dialect. So if they taught me, it'd be kind of confusing.
Yeah.
And I think they're more Americanized because they grew up in the United States, but they were born in the Philippines.
I see.
Oh yeah, they're whitewashed, but not too whitewashed to the point where they don't know their own language anymore. but they're just so accompanied to the American dream lifestyle that it doesn't even phase their mind, especially my dad. But my mom is more like, because she was very, very dirt poor back in the Philippines. It kind of gave her more character as a mom. Like a little tiger mom sometimes, but a mix, a tiger, American tiger.
Yeah.
American tiger mom. Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, what was your relationship like with your siblings and your parents from back then versus now?
Oh, my brother. I used to fight a lot with my brother. So he's the middle child. He was like the awkward one.
Okay.
He was awkward, but he got better. He got better, but I love him anyway. We go together when I got older, but during the high school days, when we were both in high school and he was in middle school and I was in high school, it just was kind of weird. We would talk, but like siblings, maybe we would fight mostly. Me and my sister are more together, especially she still lives here. My brother went to the military.
Okay.
So he's in Japan.
Wow.
He's in Okinawa. Yeah. My dad, he kind of got like the influence from my dad because my dad he was a nursing, military nurse. So he was in 3 branches. He was in the Navy, or he went from the Army, the Navy, and then the Air Force, and he figured out that the Air Force was the best for him. Even though he's literally, he's seasick, and he's afraid of heights. He hates heights, and he hates the sea, but he went, I don't know.
Yeah, went through with those.
Yeah, I went through it, and he is now a veteran. He stopped when he was a colonel.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a colonel, nurse colonel. Not on the field, but he was big part of it though. Yeah. And that's mostly the basis I have with my siblings. My sister's really young. Well, 13, 14. Around there.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty young. And I'm mostly her mom. And I would take her places, drive her places, take her to school. Yeah, another second mom kind of job. We're really close that way.
Yeah. And then, your mom, you mentioned your dad.
Oh, yes. My mom, she's a neuro nurse or a floater nurse where she could just float around the hospital wherever they needed her. She's more strict than my dad. But she's more loving. I think not as aloof to love than my dad. I think that's mostly all. I don't want to broaden it, but the people that I know that are Asian kind of have that feel too. With their parents. At least I get the love, and I feel it, and I know they do. And I say I love you occasionally.
Yeah.
It's mostly the relationship I have with my parents.
Yeah, so you guys are still close. All of you guys. Despite your brother being around the world. Yeah.
Yeah. He was before. He was at Nebraska. And then he leveled up to Japan. Nebraska just only had corn. All he did was stay in his room and eat corn.
Corn?
Yep. He legitimately couldn't go anywhere because he was in the middle of nowhere and the surrounding basis was corn. What a life.
Interesting. Alright, so with that being said about your family, how would you describe the discipline from your parents?
Oh, since I'm a female, a female Filipino girl, especially when you're the ate or the oldest, kind of was restricted a lot. But then I ventured off to dance where I had to go to a lot of shows and I had a lot of practices, like at least twice a week for about 3 to 4 hours, and kind of strained my family a lot. They didn't really like me dance as much than before when I started to get into college, because I juggled school and college. School, college, and dance. It took a lot of time out of my study time, so I think they didn't really reprimand me, but in a way I had to think more of an adult on how I would get out of the house, or I would sneak out of the house. Sometimes I'm not proud of it, but I did. I sneaked out of the house sometimes because I just didn't have as much liberty until I was in second year, third year college, where I began to do what I want more. Yeah, because I always did have my license in a car, but I just, because I got to drive further, I could do more.
Yeah.
Do more.
All right. How would you describe the diversity and background of where you grew up?
Oh, diversity background. I had so much diversity. Where I live right now is full of everything but Asians. But it's starting to get there because it's starting to build up hype and more attention as a city. So you're starting to see a lot more diversity of races. The majority I see like white and Mexican, and that's how I saw a lot of my high school was mainly those two races, and you just see like a dash of everything else. But I grew up with a lot of friends, diverse races too. So I didn't really have like a scoop full of Asians until later on when I started dance, because I guess Asians love to dance, and there's a lot of Asians that were in my dance team. So, but I had my small group of friends, like about 6 or 7, that we would go into like a classroom. It'd be filled with like 2 Mexicans, 2 white friends, Korean, I think a Japanese, and me, or another Filipino. Those were like my tight-knit groups that, even though I dance with a lot of people that I call my friends, but those are the people that I knitted towards. I don't think I was really popular as much in the sense that I knew people, but I'd rather just stay with a small group of people that I would trust.
Yeah, the close-knit.
Yeah, the close-knit. Like the people that got my back. Appreciate those people. All my friends there. Got me through high school. Shout outs to Michaela, Roxy, Sophia, Brittany, Ashley, and Lexi. Homies.
Squad.
Yeah, the squad. It's crazy to think that now, like, some of them are having kids. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, time flies.
All right, let's talk about school-related stuff. So, how did you perform academically throughout your entire career?
I would say I was kind of basic. I think I didn't really care much about school, but I did okay, did well, and I put an effort, but I just didn't really care much because I had other things that I wanted to just focus on, like dance.
Yeah.
That's probably why my parents made me not want to dance anymore, because they saw me focus more on that than anything else. But academically, I did, like, I would say like I'm a B, A minus student. I did AP classes. I didn't have any honors or anything. I didn't have those because they weren't available in mine. But I did AP classes.
Gotcha.
A few of them did well. nursing college, as honestly, I just wanted to pass each class. It didn't really matter about getting the dean's list. That's what you call dean's list. I just wanted to pass. As long as my information sticks to me and I know how to interpret it in like a nursing perspective, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought in my brain. Met a lot of nice, really cool people in nursing school.
That's academics. So were you involved in like other things such as sports, clubs, and activities? Because you mentioned like Taekwondo before and dance, separate things.
Oh yeah. I was a part of not really Key Club. It was like another club where you do the hours outside of school, just to boost off what you could look good in colleges, I think. And I did a few marathon. Well, not really marathon, but like walks.
Oh,
like the
yeah.
walks. I love doing supportive kind of charitable work.
Yeah, those
Like
events that they host.
Yeah, events. And I would do a lot of, I think few of them a year, but then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked COVID. But hopefully they'll still continue to do more, so I could attend.
Even now,
it was because there's so much positive vibes wherever you go. There's just people hyping you up, people that understand that you're going through the same thing as what they're doing. So I really enjoyed that. Oh, I did like soup kitchens. Those were fun too.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay.
It's really nice. Really nice, cool people too. So it's the people that don't have much that appreciate more. It's ironic, but it's just, there's some people out there like that.
Was there anything else? Any particular sports?
Oh, sports. So my dad did tennis. He tried to get me into tennis.
Tried.
Absolutely dog water. Absolutely dog water at that. Well, you know, at least I tried. I did more not really gymnastics kind of things. Maybe outside, not like much. Yeah, tennis. My dad did a lot of tennis in college. Tried to get me into it. My siblings, all of us are not athletically inclined. We are not. We were built different. I did more choir. I think I was more choir than athletic stuff.
Yeah.
More in the artistic background versus that of athlete.
All right, so let's talk briefly about your Taekwondo days.
Oh yeah.
So what's your overall thoughts of your experience with Taekwondo, and do you have like a favorite memory?
A favorite memory is where I was placed. There's sparring matches where you could just do one-on-one and with your whole gear and everything. You put your mouthpiece, put your headpiece, everything. And you just duke it out. But I remember being super confused because I was only, I think, a green belt at the time, and I was placed with a black belt. Kicked her ass. That was in a good way, not to make her cry or anything, but I did it formally. I kicked her ass formally, and I think that was like, oh damn, I'm strong. That made me feel like that was a good ego booster. And I think when I did the competition and got a trophy, that was a big spotlight, but that was when I was younger. But I think that was a big point of my life because it tested me, and I thought that I wasn't as strong as I was before until that day, until those days. And it taught me a lot of Korean. Yeah,
Korean,
the
okay.
Korean, yeah. I know how to say 1 through 20 now in Korean. Or like just the basics. And I had a best friend that's Korean too, from actual Korea, like fresh off the boat, and she taught me a lot too. So kind of got upped up like that. Oh, and I'd say that Taekwondo, because it was like a pop and lock of your arm strength and your leg strength. It helped a lot with dancing and body control.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've noticed with a lot of people that transition from a martial art to dance, that they know how to control more of their body.
Wow, that's pretty cool to realize.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Alrighty, and since a bulk of it is about like your dance career, let's talk about that.
Ooh,
So, do you remember what sparked your interest to get into dance, and what were the like ups and downs that you've gone through?
Oh, ups and downs. Ooh, I have a few of those. So I wanted to dance after I saw my school dance team, and I tried out for their beginner dance team, and I didn't make it, but I got outside of school and got even bigger than what if I were to stay in school. So I was kind of grateful that I didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
It opened up opportunities. One closed and one opened. One of the I would say the lowest ones, was that dance team that I was with. Had a very gaslighty kind of director. Oh, there's so much tea, Wilson. Do you want the tea? Do you like tea?
Yeah, like this is your opportunity to just let whatever out. Like, let's
man.
learn what you've gone through.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. There's so much crap that went on to that dance team. It was so good. I was with them for a total of almost 2 years, I would say. Maybe a little over or a little under, I forgot.
How many were you on before that? Do you want to like explain things?
That was my first one.
Oh, okay.
That was my first.
Chronological
So
order.
this is my
Let's go.
opening one.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the opening one. Opening invitation. Good things happen and really bad things happen. Good things, I made it in a team and I met a lot of cool people. But the director, so that's just the head kind of person, I think he was 22 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
as he was directing. And there was a bunch of high schoolers. And probably 18 and below, I'd say, are all on this dance team. We had a really good time. We had a lot of competitions and a lot of big ones that he got us into, but we're all new. So that was kind of weird to be in a big dance atmosphere. A lot of things going on where people were doing it for years and years and years. And
Yeah.
then you just see fresh people. Like, I was probably really fresh, but it was cool to have the opportunity to dance in those kind of big competitions where he kind of pushed the thought process of, oh yeah, we're gonna win, but then we got such a big ego from what he was talking about. Kind of brought attention that other dance teams other than us kind of didn't like us because of that ego. I didn't even realize too. I thought we were hot shit, but because of that, kind of got into a few beefs from other teams.
Okay.
Because it was just too much. Just a lot of manipulating. And one big thing that happened was that the director had a girlfriend, and you're on and off, and a lot of things other than dance was going on with them, and it kind of showed during practice. And you could see the passive aggressiveness of how they dance and how they talk to each other and to the team.
Yeah.
It kind of threw off the vibe because to the point where some practices were the best thing ever and some were the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up cheating on her, and it just kind of like blew out of proportion, and it got even worse. There's this another teammate. She was younger than me, and she was a junior or a sophomore on the dance team, and he's 22, and he confessed, and it was just a lot of things happening.
After
And they ended
cheating.
After cheating, and after I think it might even been her that was with.
Oh.
Yeah, and those two were out one day out of the practice for a few days, and they both had excuses, and we later found out that they're like sequoia in cabins. It's really strange. They just like lying, so much lying.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of lying, a lot of deception, and those two ended up hitting it off. And then, but it was weird because she's 16, 22. It's just
Yeah.
And he kind of like traded her for the whole dance team, and everyone just started to leave. And then we made our own dance team. The people that collected started to manifest these hate thoughts and said, you know what, frick this. We could do something better. And I got better. Got a lot better. It was much more fun. A lot more love than before. Yes. And there's even more tea. So those two didn't even get married. They didn't even do anything. She got cheated off of him again with another girl. And then now she's pregnant. And now it's just...
Oh, with him?
No, with the other girl that she cheated off of him. Now those two have to get married. Now just...
Oh, you're talking about the new girl. Got it.
Yeah, much complication. But it's a lot. But that was a little synopsis of how dance was, because the dance community could be a very hit or miss thing. It's a dog eat dog kind of feel. Dog eat dog. Especially when people want to show off. Because dance is more showy offy. Just really want to try to look like the best.
So when you made your own team, you guys were still like keeping tabs on what they were doing? And that's
we didn't give a poo.
Okay.
Oh, kinda. I think we need to figure it out, like, whoa, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Or history kind of repeated itself, because he had to get more recruits to the team, and then he ended up doing the same thing, and half the team kind of left him again.
I see.
Yeah, and then it collapsed. But it's sad to say, I appreciated all the dance team members did, because it kind of made me the dancer I was futuristically, and I think I got a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good opening. It's good tea to tell people if people wanted to know. I'm not more of a gossip person, but it was a wreck. It's a wreck for mentioning sometimes, because that's the roots. It's my roots of my dancing kind of career. I don't even say career, because I didn't make a career out of it, but
yeah. How did it go from there? Your experience.
So I danced a few other teams afterwards, and then I slowly stopped dancing because of nursing. But time to time I go to classes. Mostly like in LA and SD, because those are the really good classes. Really fun. Mm-hmm. Anyone can dance. If everyone says that they can't dance, lies. Come take class with me.
Okay, so what would you say what is the biggest thing you've learned from dancing, or biggest takeaway from the whole experience?
Time management and patience. Can't just think that you're gonna be a great dancer all of a sudden. It's a lot of milestones, a lot of consistency, a lot of practice. Not practice makes perfect, but more improvement, especially in yourself. I think dance brought the best of me, because it motivated me to do more, than I wanted to do beforehand, where I kind of just lazily thought that I didn't have to do much to get by in life. But then when I started to meet more people and they started influencing me more to do what outside of the whole like horizon there was in my life, it kind of brought me to a better point where I wasn't as sad as before. I know because everyone had their little depression kind of phase, but
Yeah.
I thought dance kind of brought me up. It was more of it was a serotonin kind of upper.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
the people that came along with it.
So self-analyzing yourself, how good of a dancer would you say you are? Or like, how would you describe your style? Yeah, sure.
Okay. When my peak, I would say it's pretty good, but not great. I feel I don't know who, if you want me to compare, like if it was like Poriotics or like Cookies or 220, 110, all those dance teams that really big, 323 that were like really big before. I think I could get by. I won't see myself as a like screechy dancer. I think I'm comfortable with my body enough to know what I can do here. Like I love dancing to shrimp or simp songs and sexy songs. Like I like being sassy. I'm different. She's different. I think I'm pretty different. Those two are so weird. Those two are different. Those two are different kind of styles, and I kind of like both of them. Even though one is not like the other. I think that's kind of what makes me a strong dancer, where I could do more than one genre and be comfortable with it.
Yeah, so you have like versatility when it comes to dancing.
I would say so. Other than there's some dance styles that overwhelm me in thoughts of how I'm going to dance to it. But I could at least do those genres kind of well and make my way and use my other skills to try to do well in the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hype dances are crazy.
Hype dances? Okay.
Yeah, like full on big movements and fast pace. Super different.
Okay, so to conclude the topic of dance, I'm gonna also ask you, what was your favorite memory or accomplishment out of dance?
Ooh, we did this one show in Vegas and got 3rd place at Prelude. That was a big one. That one was nice because we had to drive all the way there to perform, and I think any form of placing, we weren't really thinking if we're gonna get placed, but it was really cool to have like confetti all over the place and people shouting your name.
Yeah.
Or, like the team name, and then bringing home like the trophy and showing my parents that, hey, at least I did something good. Dance isn't useless, at least in my opinion. Mentally, it wasn't useless. Yeah. Oh, I also taught a few classes. That was fun. I think that was also a spotlight to show what I could make. Especially my first time making a choreo was a class I taught, and I still remember it even though I'm really bad at keeping track of choreo, but it kind of stuck to me. I think that's probably why I remember it, because it was so ingrained in my head. Did it over and over again.
Yeah. Significance of it. Okay. All right. So, other questions relative to school. So talk about the transition from your Christian school to a public school. So what was the main reason why you switched, and kind of give us more about like how different it was for you?
It's really different. So there was a combo class. We were in 7th and 8th grade. The combo class consisted of 7 people, and that was 2 grades. And then you go into high school where there's like 30 plus people in one room. That was overwhelming. I was kind of quiet at first because the whole like culture shock of knowing people before, because we were all tight knit, because because everyone knew everyone, and you had nothing to really hide, because they'll find out anyway. The reason why I had to go to a private school was, or I think it's just my parents. But then the reason why I had to go to a public school was because there was no other extension of the private school. It was only from kindergarten to 8th grade, so I kind of had to go.
Got it.
And it was kind of expensive too. I didn't really want to strain my parents because of just school in general. So yeah, it was a big change, but it was needed for my social life, because I don't think someone should be caged with just a few people, whereas in IRL, real life, there's so many other people that you have to deal with, especially if you even have a job. You have to deal with a lot of people, and you need to know how to talk. And kind of glad that I got into public school. Yeah.
So what would you say your high school stereotype was?
I don't know if you had them, but my freshman year, I had a panda backpack. I had a domo hat, and I would strum around with my ukulele everywhere I go, and people would just ask to hug me. It's just, I don't know, that weird tiny Asian girl with a panda backpack. I think that was my stereotype.
Okay.
With the ukulele, because there's a few people that I actually know that had a ukulele that would just roam around, just sing songs. I had like a kumbaya moment.
Wow.
I wasn't a hippie.
Is it on your bed? Is that the instrument?
Oh, yeah, my ukulele is up there.
So you still play?
I do, but not as much. I don't remember more of the songs unless I have the tabs, but I can check and do well.
Okay, so that was your freshman year.
That's my freshman year. And then sophomore year came. I think I started to form a ball of people that I trust. And I was isolated. Probably because I was so used to being in a small knit group anyway from private school that I kind of just wanted to flock towards them, and everyone else didn't really exist. Had my own bubble. I don't know. I don't want to say I was a nobody. I was just there, though. That was my sophomore year. I was just there.
Floater?
Yeah, I was a floater. I was a little bubble that just goes off. Junior year, though, I started to make more friends. Like, a lot of people, because I started dance. I still hung out with my tight-knit group people, but it's just, I think it started to extend more. And then senior year, I started to do more, too. I don't know what the stereotype is. I don't want to say I was not a... What are the stereotypes? The Asians? Is
there anything you were, regarded or associated with?
Yeah, probably the group of Asians during senior year. Started to know a lot of other people from different schools. Kind of gathered around them. A socialite.
Okay. So that's stereotype talk. Have you ever encountered any form of bullying?
Oh. When I was younger, because I'm small,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of people like just picking up people that are different. And especially when like there's a lot of people taller than you and they're like different races other than Asian, they kind of don't understand that there's like, just like I don't want to say that being small came like a handicap, but in a case of socializing, maybe it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of happy that I'm a girl because I kind of have an excuse that, oh yeah, I'm a girl, I'm short, that's okay, that's fine. People could accept me that way, but
yeah,
I kind of gave off that. I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm a girl, fine. But it didn't stop people from thinking what they think, no matter what you say. It's just, I think that's just the enclosed mind of a child. When I was in elementary school, there's people that would just like call you names or like treat you differently, like pet you, or like do weird things. But it wasn't too hostile. It was, I don't think, maybe they were joking, but there's this one bully I had before. He would call me names and he would like burp in my face. But then later on, he said, "Oh, it's because I liked you. I'm sorry." I'm like, what the? People are just, I think guys were really weird. People, the way they show affection, I don't understand that. Still, maybe because I'm a girl and I was a little bit more mature, but it kind of made no sense. Yeah, a lot of like passive bullying or things like that because I was small. High school too, especially when everyone's really tall. Probably why I was a floater, but I was here. I'm chilling. I was more of a dynamite though, like a little stick of dynamite.
Mm-hmm. So did you like just stop growing at one point? What was like what was your height comparison compared to everyone else?
I'm under 5 foot.
Okay.
And I stopped growing in junior high.
Junior high. Mm-hmm.
I always thought that I was gonna grow a little taller because people were like, "Did you drink milk? Did you stretch every day?" I don't know. Those are lies. Milk is a lie. Thanks, Chief.
It's okay. Yeah, honestly. No, plenty of people under 5 feet. And they're living great.
Yeah, we're living great. You have people that could grab things from the top shelf. It's just a small handicap.
Okay, so aside from Taekwondo, have you ever been in a physical altercation or fight?
Ooh. I think I'm a goody. Other than my brother that we do like probably slap or punch. I think it's just kind of normal for siblings.
Yeah.
Fight. Not other than Taekwondo. I think. My mom did throw a bamboo stick at me before. But that's just my mom. Yeah.
Tiger mom.
Asian things, Chanela thrown. Same with Lola. People get when you get in trouble. Only a bamboo stick, but it was thick.
Alright, aside
and
from
she was
that.
really mad when I was outside, so she was also having a rake with her. So I went, frick that, and I ran out. Good thing I was quick. It would have been bad. It would have been bad. She was so pissed.
Trauma.
Yeah, I don't know. Am I a goody for not having punch battle.
No,
I think I tried to be as unproblematic as possible. That's just me, because I'm a people pleaser. So if I see someone's boiling, I'll try to simmer them down. But I use my words, not my fists.
Yeah, so to finish your story of why your mom was mad.
Wait, what was that? I think...
To finish Andy's question about like why your mom was mad.
Oh, my mom was mad. Oh, good question. Why was she mad?
Dig back into the trauma.
Subconscious that I wanted to repress all these years. I just know the feeling of being hurt. Why was it? I think I talked back. It's always a talking back. At a point where I thought stupid was the worst word ever, I'd call her, "You stew," and then I wouldn't answer, and she would be like, "Huh? What you say? Anak?" And I would be, stew, and I would never, I would never finish my sentence. Or like, I think I said, what did I say? I didn't say something really bad, but I thought she thought shut up was a really bad word too. So when I said shut up, she would be pissed. I think it's middle school. I was, I think, wholesome, because those are just two words that I thought were bad until later on the internet came along. And I found out there's a plethora that you could use derogatorily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. That was when internet became a big thing.
Alrighty.
Oof. Yeah, oof.
So, have you ever sustained like any major injuries?
I actually haven't broken anything. It's great. I've like twisted a few things because of dance. Like ankles. Oh, knees. Oh, fuck my knees. Because of dance, knees are so effed up now. Like sometimes I would go upstairs and hear, that's not normal, guys. Take care of your knees. Don't do it. Because I used to do like, do you know what a death drop is? Or shablam?
Not exactly. What is that?
Where like you twist your knee and your whole leg to shablam to drop down really fast.
Oh, to fall on the floor?
Yeah, fall on the floor.
Okay.
And then there's these knee drops that my director would like to do, or my friend.
Yeah.
Where we'd be just standing, and then all of a sudden we're on our knees dropping like this. Yeah, just over and over again, especially if it's a choreo. You gotta do it again.
The practices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, come on, Andrew, I didn't bring my knee brace. He said, and I'm wearing shorts. We're outside. How am I gonna do this? So
pain.
It was pain. Oh, have you heard of conditioning?
Like what kind of conditioning?
There's this thing where dancers do condition days, where you just pure hell. When we have Hell Week before dance competitions, we would have like 2 weeks or a week where we would straight up do the dances over and over and over without any break. Sometimes you get a little water, but other than that, no. And then we do this thing called conditioning, where you'd like run so many laps. It's like boot camp.
Okay.
Boot camp. Yeah, boot camp stuff. Sometimes I'd throw up. That's just how hard. Some people would throw up. And then the director would be like, see this? This is where you should get. You should be like that. Like a proud moment where you strained your body so much that you had to
the limit. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, you push your limit and you're proud. They're proud of it. I'm like, this is not healthy. That's bad. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So to finish your childhood and school topics, you actually mentioned this earlier. You don't have to get into it if you don't want to, but you said you have like your dad remarried, so you have like a half brother, right?
Ooh, there's also some things I could talk about there too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I have a half brother, and he's 10 years ish or more. I have no idea. I forgot. but he's just way older than me. He has a whole family now, but beforehand, I actually didn't know he was my half brother. I didn't know my dad remarried or my mom was the second wife. I had no idea. I was too young. I didn't figure that out until high school that I actually have a half brother. It just kind of blew my mind that I had no idea the inclination that my half brother would come over every week or once a week and just spend time and just be there. And I would be like, oh, he's cool, he's chilling. We would play Mortal Kombat together, and he'd be like that kind of influence. He'd be like the baddie kind of, like maybe not a rebel. He's like more of a rebel. Like he had like piercings, tattoos, and we played Mortal Kombat. He's more of an influence that way, maybe a rebel side. And I had no idea he was my brother. And then he disappeared. Like it disappeared out of my life, and I'm just like, where did he go? Where did he go? Who was that guy? Who was that guy? And then later on in life, his fiance messaged me on Facebook and said, are you blah blah blah? Are you my fiance's sister? And I said, how do you know him? He said, he's my fiance. And I went, whoa, I had no idea. And he has a child, and her name is blah blah. I went, oh, that's crazy. That's so crazy. And my aunt, I am an aunt. I had no idea I was an aunt for that long. And then she said, I tried to get a hold of you for so long, and I wanted you to reconnect with your brother, because he's been trying so hard to connect with you guys. And my family had no idea where he was the whole time or what he did, because he kind of just ran away, or I don't know, did more with his other mom.
Yeah.
Not other mom, but his other family. And I was like, oh, wow, it's crazy. And for my Lola's birthday, we were having a party, and I told her, maybe you should surprise them, because we haven't seen him for like 10 years or so. Surprise him on my grandma's birthday. And when he came into the door, I said, Dad, I have something to show you, Grandma, something to show you. And I got him, brought him to the door, gone to the kitchen, and they were in big awe. It was just insane. It was one of the biggest things, I would say, that could ever happen. Like, it felt like I was in a K-drama. Like, I was in the middle of a K-drama.
Yeah.
Where, like, my lost long half brother came out of nowhere and just wanted to say hi and reconnect. That was big.
With the kid too?
There's a lot of tears. Yeah, the kids, the wife or the fiance, and I'm like, oh my god, this is my
whole
niece.
family.
Yeah, and now he has another son. I'm still an aunt. It's insane to think about. But that happened. I went, yeah, I did that, Dad. You're welcome. I don't think anyone else would have reconnected them because both of them not really tech savvy. But yes.
So you guys are still like keeping in touch since then, or what?
Oh yeah, we do. We keep in touch, but like every once in a while, once in a blue moon, we'd come over, and we would like go to a party, like their birthday party, spend time with them.
Yeah.
Got to know not only like him but also his other, like the wife or the fiance's family too. They're really cool. The Spanish, Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Now they're Mexipino. So my half brother's half white, half Filipino. Now they're Filipino? I don't know.
We know. Okay.
Yeah, white Filipino.
Got it. All right, so let's talk about your work experiences. So you could start from the first job, like how you got that, and then how you transitioned to the next up until what you're doing today.
Okay. So the jobs I had were pretty basic other than the dance ones. I worked, the sample lady where like they give you samples and you eat it. I went just the most basic and the most minimum wage, but it was there. I was one of them. And I also did like bagging and food for less, Target. And then I started to get into more dance related income where it's a weird transition, just weird transition, but it's doable because like you love dance. I love dancing, and kind of was really cool to do those shows and get money off of it. Where it was a lot of time though, because not only did you have to go to the dance, like the whole event, you have to practice beforehand and you have to learn new routines. So that's why it probably brought a lot of time in my life, because not only was in 2 jobs, I also did a dance team.
Yeah.
There's a point where I actually had 2 dance teams, and then I had 1 job, and that kind of like filled my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a time where I had 2 dance teams that I was in, and I had to perform for both of them, and I had 2 different costumes, and they're like almost back to back that they perform. So it was a big school, because sometimes they do colleges where they perform and do the theater. They use the theater and everything like that. And so it's a big campus. Sometimes they would be practicing one side of the campus and the other, and then I missed my tech rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
That I only did that once because I learned that I shouldn't do that again. But yeah, they would be calling me and they would say, Crystal, or that's my real name, Crystal. I need you here. Where are you? And then I would go there, and then the others need me too because they changed something. It was just chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic mess. But that's how mostly I kind of got income. And it's just basic ones and that. And then now I'm hoping, because I already have a nursing job, they kind of wanted me. They're waiting just for me to get the license so I could just be part of the hospital.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm just withholding and now waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Praying that I could pass.
This month.
This month, yes.
Ooh, that's huge. Crossing fingers.
I know. Thank you. Give me your spirit bomb.
Wait, so if like everything comes to fruition, you get the license, right? Are you gonna be there for a while? Is that what you plan to do for a while?
I want to be a nurse till whenever.
But at that location for now.
Oh, for the location. I really want to stay, but if I get into a better one, better paying, better time management, definitely gonna miss the job. But about nursing is where you could be more flexible of wherever you want to be at.
Yeah.
Because there's so many branches of nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to confine to one.
Got it.
I want to be more skilled in other places. Because you could actually be a nurse where you don't have to you don't have to wipe butts, don't have to inject anyone, you don't have to see blood, you don't have to do anything, you don't even have to step in front of a hospital if you want to. That's just how nursing can be, where you could be like a school nurse, so be a school nurse, talk to children, just do a lot of charting.
Yeah.
Or it could be like a ER or a ICU nurse where you're always around people that are sick and in need of help. I would like to do like a specialty, and then also being abroad like a med-surg nurse. Like pediatrics. I do love kids.
Ooh, okay.
But ever since COVID kind of like skipped over that clinical, so I kind of still want to figure out whether or not it's a good path.
Career path, yeah.
Could always go somewhere else if you don't like it.
So as of now, what are you specifically doing?
Thank you for the card. Right now, I am streaming, studying, cooking, being second mom. Because I'm unemployed at the moment, I'm just really trying to focus on the license.
Yeah.
And other than streaming is so much fun. So even if I become a nurse, I'm still gonna be streaming.
That's good.
It's just gonna be more managed, but it'll be there.
All right. With all that you've done, you mentioned like you were part of Target and food stuff, right?
Yes.
Do you have like any interesting customer service interactions or stories?
You got the occasional weirdos.
Okay.
Occasional weirdos where they think you're not working and they just want to talk too much, but you just don't want them there. Or the people that would want to gather for their family, get their samples, like they want like 5 samples and they hide in a corner, probably eating themselves. Or you get the one for dancing is also weird because there's always this perverted people that just don't think of it as a culture thing but a sexualized thing. Whatever fantasy they do, there's always those weirdos. And there's even like kids that would like flip my skirt up. I have Spanx, but like it's just uncalled for. It's hard. I don't like to say it's a part of the job, but it's just something that you have to keep in mind. That's kind of normal, and you have to go through it with grace. But it was. Other than that, there's really good experiences because people they tend to show a lot of appreciation of what you do, and they would tip you. They would tip you too, like say, "Wow, it's amazing what you do. I hope you're doing well." They give their side stories. I think experiences like that makes you want to continually do what you do. Other than, making money, but...
So speaking of dance, and like when it comes to making income, how, in your opinion, how sustainable of a career path is it? Like when people want to get into dancing like full time?
Oh, dancing is so cutthroat. If you don't have the personality, I think it's really difficult to become bigger in dance because it's you have to be outgoing all the time and you have to find the opportunity and snatch it as fast as you can because there's always someone better than you, but even if you're better or if they're better, you still have the opportunity and you do more to get to that point. You will make it if you have the grit and the determination because dancing, they will slice you apart. So I didn't really want to, I thought of it as a hobby. It was a great hobby and it was a good growing point. It's just, I delved deep to people that wanted to be as big as the brand, or really not brand, but the people that are really high up there in dance. Like Snow Globe, like teaching and other things like that. It's hard and they're very cliquey. Like all dance groups I've been in are cliquey. Like if you're good and they find you're really good, they'll treat you differently. They will. It's just how it is.
The reality of it.
Yeah, reality of it. Then I reflect myself up in the mirror. Me too. Me too, Solo. Me too. And you get a lot of self-esteem issues.
Yeah, from
comes
that.
with it. Oh yeah, comes with that. Like, oh, because I'm not good enough, I'm not gonna make it. Broad reality of it's just life.
Alrighty. So, at this point, do you need a break or anything before we continue?
Maybe. Actually,
Quick
do you need a
bathroom
break?
break or
I'm just
whatever,
chilling.
up to you.
I'm chilling.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good for now. Alright, so we're gonna start talking about your, like, social life aspects, alright?
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about your party phase, if you've ever gone through one. So, partying, clubs, raves, whatever. Give us an overview of what you've gone through.
I've never been to a rave, Wilson.
That's not bad. Okay.
I've always wanted to, though.
Oh.
But I always poor timing. I want to go to a rave. I have a lot of friends that rave. They do things that I'm like, whoa. But whenever I party and I don't really get drunk, I just have fun and I vibe.
Yeah.
Or I get high. I do weed. I also drink. But I won't want to do it unless I have company. Because, yeah, I do want to do things because I'm with people and I want to let loose. Not just because I'm doing what I'm doing and I feel like a baddie because of it. But
yeah.
I would actually take care of the people. I'd be like, I'm the nurse. I'm the nurse of the friend group. Like, I see someone smashed. There's a point where, like, a lot of people are throwing up, and I'm just like, they're there. Everyone else around there are dying, and I'm just like, I went to go buy Pedialyte for their asses. I went to buy Gatorade because they're stupid because they didn't bring any. If anyone needed to take care, I'm here. I'm like, if you choked on your own throw up, that's okay. I got CPR. I got you.
Oh, shit.
I'm worried about you. Oh, water. They always forget to drink water. That's what I've noticed. See, I can get drunk, but I always drink responsibly. Yeah. Like, not only do I drink, but I space it out. I drink water, drink whatever, eat food, bring food.
Yeah.
I like that kind of partier. But I love partying. I love it. It's so much fun. Like, because you get to dance, like going on a club and dancing and feeling like a bad bitch once in a while feels nice. But yep. That's just me.
So no raving, but you've gone clubbing.
I've been clubbing, yes.
Alright, any wild party and clubbing experiences or stories?
I don't know about me, but other people, I think. There's sometimes people would like end up on the lawn. Like, I'd walk into a party and they're on the lawn, just sleeping. Very stereotypical. Like, I'm like, you're the reason why I don't want to get to that far. I've never thrown up because of alcohol. I have never blacked out. I am a wholesome pickle. Semi-wholesome pickle.
Wow, so it sounds like good experiences overall. No,
I think
no
so.
crazy encounters even at clubs? Because I always hear wild people at clubs or out of pocket.
There's a time where I was dancing with nothing. It's just say, like, I love dancing, and one of the things I'm really good at is sexy dancing. So I just kind of incorporate that into, like, It's just how it is.
Yeah, got it.
So
You're just having fun. Okay, I thought you were gonna tell us like a story about, I don't know, some creeps you may have encountered or something. But there's that. Okay.
you're shy.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
There's like there's just always weird people there though that you
hmm
uncallingly get touched, or like hips, like now. Like it's so whoa. Especially when I'm small, I get like lost in the crowd. But then there's just always some weird people that look down and like find the opportunity to be weird about it.
hmm
And I think I kind of handle it well, where I just shimmy out of it.
Yeah.
Or I at least try to. Yeah, one of those.
Okay, so nothing serious that caused like an uproar or fights.
Oh no, I don't think so. I kind of, now that I think about it, I would like more spice to happen in my life. Maybe like that I'm not a part of, but like I could watch. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm a partier, but not really a partier. Just a responsible one, or the one that wants to think that I'm responsible.
hmm
Because you just see chaos around you, and you're like, "Ha, that's not me."
All right. So, what was your first time drinking alcohol like? What went down?
So I'm over 21 because I drink alcohol. I've don't know. I think when I drink alcohol, I get a little clingy and laugh a lot. My serotonin level of catness
Mhm.
kind of goes 5 times higher. I think just like a hippie kind of feel, like hugs, laughing, and making jokes out of nowhere. Being cringe. I'm a cringe drinker, but I hope people like being around cringe drinkers. I don't know. I'm not weird. I've met some weird people or like friends that get really bad when drunk. I'm just appreciating that I'm not like that. Wait, what was the question? I kind of like lost track.
What was your first time drinking like? It's okay. That was also a question, like what type of drunk you are, but nice.
People. Yeah. I bland, I guess. First time drinking was just like, oh, tastes gross. Keeps drinking it.
What was it?
I think it was tequila.
First. Okay.
Tequila or beer. Like I like going to breweries. Breweries are fun. I've never been wine tasting, but I live near a place where wine tasting is big. I've never been wine tasting. Maybe one day.
What would you say your favorite type of drink is and least favorite?
Least type. Have you heard of a Bad Barbie? Or is it a Bad Barbie? Or Pink Barbie? There's a drink that tastes really good. Or a Starburst. Anything sweet.
Sweet drinks? Okay.
I love sweet. Sweet stuff. Anything sweet. Give it to me and I'll drink it responsibly and space it out. Because that's just how I am. There's a time where I like drank 5 shots though in less than like 2 hours. Or 2.5. Or 1.5. That was not good. But I didn't throw up.
Yeah.
That's when I learned not to do.
So your least favorite would be...
least favorite. Ugh. Anything like vodka, like super strong. Like that tastes like rubbing alcohol. Not the best. Like not worth.
Not worth, yeah.
The moment she tastes it, I drink to that. I drink to that.
Okay, we're gonna talk about some of your interests that you may have. So when it comes to movies, shows, and anime, whichever that you watch, let's get a top 5.
Top 5. I love anime. K-dramas. I used to be so obsessed with K-dramas. It takes such a big piece of my life. Anime. I like the animes I really liked were like One Piece. I haven't really finished up. I know that they're finishing or breaking up to there. I still need to watch the second season of Demon Slayer. Haven't finished Tokyo Revengers, but I'm still invested. And other outside of anime, I'm currently watching Euphoria. Just started 2 days ago and I'm almost done with it.
Oh, you're hooked?
Oh, I got a little hooked. It's weirdly entertaining. It's so weird. It's a lot, but I was watching it and got into it. Wanted to see the hype. Yeah, Demon Slayer, guys. I still need to. I heard the second season was very overlaid. That it could have been done in 2 episodes, but it was just stretched. I was just finding it out my own. Naruto, I was a big fan of Naruto, but I stopped when spoiler Itachi died. That made me sad, and it made me depressed a little bit inside because he was my favorite. So I stopped watching because of that. It broke me apart. I watched Fruit Basket. Fruit Basket's so good, especially the 2019 one. Really, really recommend. Yeah, spoiler, sorry.
You said it so
I'm
fast.
saying clip it out or cut it out. Just
No,
make
it was just
a long silence and said warning.
yeah, it was so fast.
People know that people died. I heard that someone in Demon Slayer died. That's a big part, and I don't want anyone to spoil that shit. No one talk to me about it. Let me figure it out.
All right. Wait, so these are part of your top 5? Like your
Oh, my top.
Yeah, I was asking for your top 5.
Huh. Man, I'm really bad at listing.
No worries.
Let's see.
Top of your head.
Top of my head. I'll say Death Note is really good, a big part of my life. Code Geass, probably. Well, since I was talking about Fruits Basket was nice.
Okay.
Haikyuu, I don't know if it was a big part, but I enjoyed Haikyuu. Dang, now I look back. I gotta look back at the animes. Oh, the time I got reincarnated as a slime is really good. I think that's top 5. Really good anime.
Mm-hmm.
No, I need to look up. Hold on. Anime.
And then also shows and movies too, by the way. So, top 5.
Top 5 shows and movies. Oh my gosh. I liked Promised Neverland, but not top 5 shows and movies. Oh, I like Friends, The Office.
Ooh, sitcoms,
Friends,
okay.
Office. Oh, sitcoms, yeah. When the Disney Channel days were going on, Kim Possible, That's So Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, really topped up there. I'm all over the place, but I think that's just how my brain is working right now.
No
When I
worries,
see
no worries.
something, I just spew it out. Food Wars is okay. Even though I like cooking, Food Wars is aight. can't go wrong with like a good K-drama though. Like I heard that like Boys Over Flowers really a big one that everyone pretty much started off as. Or Got Girl. You look it up. It's been so long, but you know how it is. K-dramas. I think it count Squid Game a K-drama.
Well, it could fit in the shows.
Could fit in the
five,
shows.
If you
Top 5
enjoyed
shows. I did enjoy it, but I think it's overly hyped.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, I do like Sherlock. Have you heard of Sherlock? With
Benedict Cumberbatch?
yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I love him. Love Benedict Cumberbatch.
Nice.
Yes. So I'll probably like pop in and out and thinking of top of my head the anime shows, dramas, the overall. There's a lot that I really liked. I don't know. I can't keep it in my brain.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
We just know that's a lot. No worries. Just wanted to get a feel of like what you're interested in with the shows, movies, and like anime.
Yes.
All right, how
I
about
do like comedy?
how about favorite artist, music artist, and song?
Oh, I love a lot of R&B. I do like simping songs too. And Doja Cat is on fire because I love dancing to her songs too. Anything that I could jam to or that I know that I could dance to,
Mm-hmm.
I embody it. Like I love it. I absorb it and I would play it on repeat. Like Doja Cat or Sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the shrimpers like Kishi or Joji. I love 88 Rising. Let me see. Let me look at my. I do like not only techno but like I don't say rave songs. Porter Robinson. I saw him live and I went, love Porter.
Where'd you see Porter?
I saw him in SD at the. Was it Staples? No, it was not Staples Center, but it was a center. Was it? I forgot. It was a brand name that they kind of had. A lot of, and then the next few days, Harry Styles was performing. I remembered that, but I just
Okay.
forgot where it was. What other ones? I like Justin Bieber.
Huh?
Um,
You're naming quite a few. Okay.
San Holo, I like. Or John Mayer when it comes to shrimping. Or I really like Rex Orange County too. Or like if you want to feel sexy, you could do Ciara or Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of R&B too. I think what I like is a spectrum. It's not all overall a place because I also like K-pop too or J-pop. Like anime openings you could jam up to. Like Kana Boon. Really hype things up.
All right.
Trying to look. Oh, Janae Aiko, my wifey. Or Nikki.
So other interests. You mentioned cooking. What is your favorite dish to cook?
I do love making soup. I love making this Italian soup, Tuscan soup. I always bring it to parties because people always ask me to bring. It's just weird that they want soup out of all things, but I love making soup. Tuscan soup is so good.
Tuscan
like, have you been to Olive Garden?
Yeah.
You get like the all you could eat soup or like breadsticks and soup, right? And soup salad. There's one option for soup other than the gnocchi that everyone gets is the Tuscan soup. And I think
Oh, All right.
Sorry. Mine is
Okay. No one
super
works at Olive Garden, right? That's here.
good.
That's here. Yeah.
I don't think they'd really care, but you know.
All
We
righty.
don't have color art. Crazy.
So you mentioned that you like going to the gym. What is your favorite workout?
Ooh.
Specific workout.
I just started benching, but I don't know. I think it's fun to bench.
Benching.
But I like doing core and abs.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I'm mainly wanting to get. Because when I was a dancer, I used to have like a 2-pack. And like,
Nice.
you know, like a porn spot. But now ever since I stopped dancing and then eating food and laziness, it happened again. But I'm starting to get it back. I'm starting to see the line, and I think what I like about the reason why I like abs or the core is because I see difference. I see the difference. The same with the arms. I'm gonna get more meat.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we're getting swole. Trying to get a healthy cat right here. Really fun, really fun. Oh, but also glutes is fun too. Because I think I'm just well equipped because hips for Polynesian is kind of strong. So
Yeah.
I think it's easier for me to do those.
Mm-hmm.
And most of those workouts.
Talk about your tats and piercings.
Ooh, I have a few. I used to have like 3 piercings, my cartilage, and then it started to heal because I had to take them off.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get doubles. I have my regular ones here. I have my nose piercing.
Yeah.
I have 5 tattoos that people probably haven't seen because they're not noticeable unless I show you.
Do they
I have one.
Significance to each of them?
So I have one right here. You probably right here. It's like the hibiscus flower and the plumerias. Because whenever I dance, you probably see it. I thought it was really cool because I really wanted to get more of a tribal tattoo that goes down my leg too. But since I don't do Polynesian as much, it's kind of off-putting if I do that. Because mostly I wanted to show it off whenever I perform. And I have a really big piece on my back. I don't really say big, but like probably this big. Of my favorite Pokemon, Milotic or Milotic. Pokemon.
You have a Pokemon on your back?
Yeah, I do.
Whoa.
I do. And I also have one too on my shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
That's pretty awesome.
Once you get into tattoos, I wanted to get more piercings. I wanted it industrial. I don't know if I could pull off a belly button ring, but maybe I don't know. But let me see if I could find the tattoo. So I don't have to like pull it off right here. Let's see. If not, I had it along like probably 6-7 months ago. I got my tattoo. But my oldest one, my first one, is when I was 18, and it was like the most basic one ever. It was a infinity sign with a rose on it. And I went, how basic can you? I thought I was so cool though, because I went, oh, I'm a baddie, a tattoo now. But I think now I just like tattoos are just cool in general. I don't know about baddie, but like I feel like, oh, here it is. Feel cool about it. Let's see. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Oh, we're starting to see the outline of it. Oh.
Yeah, it's my Milotic on my back.
Wow.
Right, it's so cool. I want to get maybe red with it because my lot got some red in her. And I wanted to like build around it, maybe go down my back.
Yeah.
You planning on getting any more getting tattoos, Wilson? I just know that you had like a few on your arm that looked pretty cool on ya.
To be determined. Yeah.
For sure. I want also, if I do, maybe one on my that trails my body up here. But I heard it's so painful. The back one it stood there for quite a while. Was it 3 hours? 3-hour tattoo?
Yeah, for the work to be done.
3 hours. It was I kind of like, is that weird to kind of like the feeling, but at the same time didn't like the feeling because there's some portion that hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Do your parents care about your tats?
They don't know about this one. They know about this one though. They know about these two. They don't know about my the one on my hip, because it's easily coverable. One day they'll know. But my brother, my like older brother is yadded. So I'll be like, yo, he has a freaking 2 sleeves. How are you gonna tell me no when he did it without any permission, you know? Because he got his first tattoo when 18. I remember specifically because he would tell me to put lotion on the arm because we have to continuously do that. We played games and that's just how I went, oh, this is so cool. I think that kind of perked my interest in tattoos. When I saw my brother's tattoo, I went, damn, that's so freaking cool. I can't wait.
But you have tiger mom, so that's different.
Yeah, true, and I'm a female, but that didn't stop me, Wilson. That didn't stop me. My mom was like, what is in your nose? I went, it's piercing, Mom. It's just a piercing. It's not gonna hurt anyone. I could take it off. But when the clinicals, I had to take these the nose ring off. That was really annoying. Then you had to hide. I hope when I get my nursing job that they could let me do whatever with the nose. Sometimes I'd have to cover it with a bandage. So I don't know. I guess it's professional. Yeah, that's probably particularly why I don't get tattoos on my arms, though, because I think it's too noticeable. And I'm shy about it in a professional way too.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait. What happened?
Say it? Nah. My friend wanted to get piercings. Nipple piercings, and I went, maybe cool. Maybe one day I would go with you. I went with her, and then she's like, "Hey, you want to get them?" And I didn't get them. TMI, but opportunity was there.
There was a thought.
I just thought there's a thought process though. Don't you you wear clothes and you get snagged? That gets snagged. That sounds painful as frick. So I said no.
So those are tats and piercings. So as of now, what are your goals and aspirations in life?
Oh, goals and aspirations. It's just so stereotypical, but happiness, of course. But the journey to happiness, I want it to try to be as smooth, even though life is not smooth, but I want to figure out myself before I want to commit to things prior to whatever's gonna happen. I know I had to do so much just to become a nurse already in my interest. I want that aspiration to continue on for a while. I love nursing, but I'm just hoping that's one of my aspirations in life, to stay happy of what I'm doing. I got a lot of some backlash from people They say, "Are you sure you want to be a nurse?" I know it's hard to be a nurse. You like lose your mental stability sometimes. Some people cry about their job, not because of the hardship, but how how it is mentally towards them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to make that into like a stronghold for me. That's what I aspire to be. I aspire to be stronger mentally and be stable enough that I could focus on being happier first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, people are gonna say all you need is happiness. If you're not happy with doing what you do, then what are you doing? But I think I just want to try to maintain it as much as I can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And maybe one day be a nurse dancer, or like a nurse streamer dancer.
Nice.
Try to do as much as I can with my youth.
Mm-hmm.
I sound old already because I just said youth, but try my best to do me.
Got it.
So inspirational.
Okay, so how about traveling and adventures? Where have you been and where do you want to go?
Oh, I love traveling. I had the privilege, because it's not off me, it's of course my parents I would pay, but I am grateful and I appreciate the places I've been to, and I really like to continuously probably visit them. Is I've been to the Philippines once when I was 10. I kind of want to come back there because it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Good and happy, simple way of living that they out there. They have very little, but they figure out how to deal with it so effectively that they're always having fun. I see. Like they're always having fun, they're always smiling, they're always loving. And then you go back to the United States, you're like, wow, they have so much little, but they're just more appreciative. I want to go back to the Philippines because of that. Yeah. See other people, talk to them. They all know English, so it's nice. And I can learn more Tagalog from them, Ilocano. I have been to Mexico. Love it there. It's really nice. They're really loving people too there too. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to Jamaica. Really down low people. Really nice. I keep telling the people, but like the majority of like traveling is meeting new people. So when you need new people, you can't really avoid the fact that you makes an imprint on how you perceive the country. Where have I been? I've been to New York. That's an experience. That was an experience. There's a weird people there, but yeah, okay. New Jersey, New York. Been to Colorado, been to Washington, been to Canada. Canada is really pretty. Canada. I've been to... Where have I been to? I don't think I've been to Europe yet, but more of like Asia. Oh, I don't think about it. Where have I been? I'm going soon somewhere this month, actually. I'm going to Ireland. I haven't told anyone. But now you guys know. I'm going to Ireland. Woo!
Wait, when? Podcast exclusive?
Yeah, podcast exclusive. I'll be leaving the 17th.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I've been to Hawaii a few times too. For just what my mom wants to do. My mom loves to travel.
Wow.
She's a travel body.
How long are you gonna be gone for?
I think a week and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like what we could do there. Eventually I want to go visit New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand or Iceland. That's what I really want to do. Or maybe London, but I heard it's really cloudy, and I love the sun. I'm a Cali girl, so I'm so delicate with the cold.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Chicago, Illinois. Cold AF. Cold. Didn't really like the cold, but it's more for family too. Wherever I go is mostly I could visit family because my family's also dispersed in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice to have people that you could stay with just to go there. Like some in Texas, some in Oregon, some in New York, New Jersey.
Yeah.
I think Florida. I've been to Florida. I've been to Disney World. Oh, so nice. Disney World was fun.
Nice. A lot of traveling. That's really good.
Yeah. Really fun. Very privileged. I don't disclose anything because I know a lot of people that haven't traveled, but another thing I want to do is to travel in my own accord.
Yeah.
Versus that of like depending on someone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe travel by myself. Try to be as independent as I can. See how it feels to be not really alone, but like there for yourself and what you want to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's traveling and adventures. So, before we get into some more deeper topics, we're gonna be talking about like relationships and heartbreak next. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Do you need a break?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I can take a break.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be right back.
Okay, be right back.
Everyone can use the bathroom. Go ahead, it's free. Oh. Okay, guys. Welcome back to the Chaircast. That is funny, guys. Wow, Hansuki. I'm glad you guys think it's very chill. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in, for hanging out. Yeah, chairs have a way with words. It's like that deep connection they have. like you hear things. So yeah. Hello, welcome back. Oh, I think you're muted.
Oh, I am muted.
Hello.
Oh. Hello, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. Welcome back
Yes.
to
Alrighty. So
Alrighty.
we're gonna talk about relationships and if there was any heartbreak. So how we normally do this is same. It's the same as like your work experiences. So start from the very first one. You could be as detailed as you'd like to be. It's really up to you as long as you're comfortable. And then just go on and on up until where you're at.
So my first relationship was, I don't know if it's late in life, like as in, like when people first get their first boyfriend or girlfriend, but it was when I was 17, and it was with one of my dancer friends, and he was like Mr. Popular, and I was just super confused how he like started to like me in the first place, because I was just like, I looked like a toe. I did not look, I think I looked good. I don't know. But he was my first boyfriend, and only lasted like 4 months. It was quick because he was too quick, and I was just overwhelmed because he was my first boyfriend and it was just too much. Like my first kiss with him was like his tongue was, it was just too much, and it was way too fast, where like it was just so much affection over, like the bomb of affection, where like I'd go with friends to movie theaters, but he'd want to do something else. And, no, that's not okay in my opinion. So that stopped, and we would fight. But my first kiss was when I was 16, and it was on a cruise ship. And I think I just had I told them, oh yeah, I've never kissed someone, and then it just happened. It was kind of spontaneous kind of thing that happened, that I didn't know if I wanted to happen, but did. But yeah, that was first kiss, first boyfriend. I've had I didn't have much of a lot of relationships. I had like 5 relationships. The first one was kind of quick because it was too much. The second one was almost 2 years. I really loved him, but it was just he was too much of a kid for me, I would think, because I wanted to move forward, as in like think more broadly, because I'm going to be a nurse, what do you want to be? And like the whole career planning thing was kind of big, especially when it comes to motivation, because I thought motivation, and if you're driven, that's very attractive to me. Like you could be the cutest, beautiful guy or girl or whatever to be placed in this planet, but if you don't have like drive and a determination to do more about yourself, like looks fade, but drive and determination, grit, sometimes that grows, and I kind of want to fester around that kind of energy. So I want to get up in bed, I want to do things, I don't want to just idle around.
So what was the timeline between the first and second one? And how'd you meet? Because the first one was through dance.
Yeah, second one was through dance too.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were friends, so it kind of was awkward.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they started to hate each other. Oh, and was it my maybe, but I don't know. Oh, what's up, Pandy? Oh, but between those two, was probably 2 or 3 months after the
Okay.
yeah. And then that happened, and then I went to college. My third boyfriend was really good. He was a really good boyfriend. But he had the drive and determination that was different in my perspective, that I don't know whether I could picture him more in my life. I just thought of him as too much of a friend, so after like 2 or 3 months, I broke up with him. But I wanted him more in my life because he was such a good friend. But I think that was really bad of me. It was selfish. I was so selfish because I wanted him in my life like he was before, but I just didn't want the title, and I didn't want to like hold his hand. I just wanted him. It just kind of ruined the relationship, or like overall relationship as a friend and like person, because he was really caring and he was a really good guy. And one mistake I did was have someone that I was looking forward to being in a relationship and inviting him with them. So those two were at my party or my house, and it felt like a K-drama, and I was a conductor of it, and I felt really bad after a while.
Yeah.
Now looking at it, because I wanted like my friend, and I wanted someone I really, really liked there. That was selfish. It was my other grandma's birthday, but now looking back, was really bad. Regrets. But that's number 3. Number 4, it was abusive. Mentally. Not physically, but I don't even know if I wanted to call him a boyfriend, but we were dating for a while.
How'd you meet him?
Tinder.
Okay.
Yes, Tinder. And he would come and go as he pleases. Like if he wanted to like hang out, he would hit me up. But if I hit him up, he won't come through. It was just such a unbiased like balance scale. I was just giving it 130% while he was just doing like his like 50 or 70%. And I ate off of it because I don't know why. I don't know why I stayed for that long, but I actually stayed for like 3 months, and I was 3 months too many. 3 months too many, because I think maybe in the beginning I just thought he was super cool, and I went, oh wow, like I want to feel cool because he was tall, he had a body, and he was just generally okay, I guess. And I don't know, I thought that was something I'd stay for, but he was too much because he was 5 years older than me, and I think he thought of me as a child too, so it's weird to like have him like treat me differently than like others. So that one was not good. But that happened, and then I have my current boyfriend, and he's a good boy. you know, good boy as in different from all of the others. Because I look at my other boyfriends, and then I don't like to compare, but you naturally just compare, and you're like, wow, everyone is different than him. Like everyone had to look and say, are you sure you're gonna date him? Because he looked different from all the others, he acted different than the others. I think it's just different overall. And I went, that's what makes him the best one, because maybe that's why I got through it. And you just gotta go build up to what you're looking for now.
So after the Tinder boyfriend,
yeah, the Tinder boyfriend.
Like, how did that lead to your current?
I now look back at the guys that I've been with. They're all like somewhat dancers. And I actually met my current on a dance team too.
Okay.
I think it's just because I'm always around people that dance. It's
Mhm.
not that I have a type. I don't think I want to say I have a type. I just like whoever, even though I didn't really peer out of the Asian community of dating. I
Yeah.
don't think I've I haven't dated anyone that's not Asian.
Mhm.
I don't have anything against any other guys. I don't bias. Nor do I have too much of a type. It's just the people that I hang out with.
Yeah.
I almost dated a white guy or a Caucasian, but things didn't happen accordingly in time, and yeah, it didn't happen. But all Asian exes, the Thai, Taiwanese, and Thai, Filipino, Vietnamese, Korean. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay. So that's like the gist of the relationships.
Yeah.
So like what did you learn throughout all these like relationships? Like big learning points or curves in general? Maybe even from like the heartbreaks.
Respect yourself. Like if your significant other doesn't respect you, do you think later on in life that respect will ever grow? I don't think so. It's just I don't want to have to gain the respect where every human should have the amount of respect already. Like of course you could grow the respect, but if you don't already have at least the average amount of respect that you should have, leave them. It's easily said than done because I've been there, because the guy that I was with beforehand did not respect me enough that he didn't want to like hang out when he wanted to, when I wanted to hang out, only at his abided time. I
Yeah.
get he's older, but like it was not it's not something you want to invest your time in where you can't grow. Like put a seed, soil, no water, no nothing. Just you have to think that it'll grow on its own. It's not. Also time management. Yeah, amen. Right? Amen. To all the people, if you really want some, I don't know if I'm the best person to have advice with, but I think I have the like what everyone is thinking right now. You're like, yeah, that's true. You respect, and you also need to be patient. I know. Be patient. Like, don't always expect that they're going to know what you're saying, but be patient enough that maybe one day, like, if you explain to them reasons why you feel the way you'd feel, it'll happen. It'll grow, and you'll like enjoy each other's company even more without being annoyed. Because if you start to get annoyed with them, it's just spiraling out of chaos, let's say. Also, communication again. Always key for any relationship. Doesn't even have to be a partner relationship. It's a human interaction in your relationship. Knowing your boundaries, explaining what you feel uncomfortable with. If they talk to someone you don't like, you explain to them why, then you'll come into agreement in both points whether or not you want to like set another boundary or something. Also try not to be clingy, because if you grasp hard enough on someone, it just makes them want to turn away. It's like if you're suffocating them, it's no fun. Keep them there, but also know that I don't know if people say, "Oh, you're my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend, you're my person," but I also know that they're themselves too, and treat them not as an item, but as someone you want to be with. Because if you have that mindset, it's not more objectively, but
Mm-hmm.
a human trait, another human thing. Yeah, I would say. Probably more to talk about relationships if people want to hear about them, but that's probably one of the biggest gists of things.
Yeah.
Sansuki, thank you.
As much as you want to say about the topic, honestly, I'm sure anyone could gain insight out of this.
Thank you. I hope.
Okay, how about you basically talked about like advice. How about other major red flags you've come across?
Red flags. Like tiny red flags or like big
Whatever
ones?
you consider.
I don't like when people chew with their mouth full. Or open their mouth when they're chewing. Oh, I hate that. Ugh, like that's one red flag. Like if little things can build up. If you can't, you can always change, but you know, yeah, you're a walking red flag. How's Giles a walking red flag? But clingy red flag. Don't like when people tell me what and what not to do without any reason for it. Like I get it if you give me a reason and I could be like, oh, okay, we could do a middle ground. But red flag is don't do this, don't do that, don't be controlling. No, anyone in general. Control factor is, I don't know, I don't like that. It's a red flag for me at least. Yeah, I hate too clingy. Too clingy is just too much. Also, a pet peeve is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is, well, that's just like a trait in general for people. Red flag. Or when people don't explain enough. Like, I don't know how to say it, but one of the red flags for me like that. I kind of don't have many red flags because I think I'm more open-minded to people, or like just the common red flags that people have in general, like if they look through your phone without permission, or like they don't give you space, they don't give you privacy, red flag. Or they say they don't have time for you even though they do something else, red flag. But like you could answer text or call. That's a basic trait of relationships or like human interaction.
Yeah.
Probably have more, but I can't really keep them in my, can't really recall at the moment, but
no worries.
Probably there.
All right. So another huge topic that I like to talk about: how are you doing mentally as of now?
Oh, mentally. I think I'm in a good place. I particularly why I feel a lot more better is meeting a lot of Twitch people. They really bring up my mental meter. Like having more people to talk to, having like more messages to type out, more people to go for mental help, or if they just want to hang out, people like that are in clutch, that don't really flake. And I think I feel a lot better about myself because I've gone to the gym and I see results.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hopefully get to the point where like I'd be a nurse and be more confident about myself. mentally up there. I don't know about peak because I don't think I've reached my peak. I hope I haven't reached my peak, but I think I'm mentally sound. I am happy, a lot happier than I would say a year ago.
It's really good to hear.
Thank you. I hope everyone feels that way. Like, I know there's ups and downs, but the best part is that there's still a chance to get up. I've been down there a few times, but it's nice to be up here.
Speaking of being down, when you were at your lowest point, how did you escape from that? Get out of it in general?
Oh, video games. Gaming, dance. And like I would sesh, like we'd sesh or like dance my heart out. Like if I feel like crying, I just put on music and I just dance in the room alone. Or I stopped crying alone in my room because I had another outlet to do. Because crying is nice. I would cry a lot before in relationships. I would cry almost every day. Even with dance there, it's nice to have the strength to actually have an outlet to do something for the stress. Yeah, crying is therapeutic though. I cried. Could like fill a pond maybe. Cried a lot. But I don't cry anymore. At least for the bad things I don't cry. I think I have a thicker skin now. So I don't cry as easily. I was in shambles before, but I picked up the pieces and I hot glued that shit because I'm sturdy. I'm sturdy now. And I'm happy. And I'm happy that I met a lot of, like, chat, like streaming and chat makes my day so much nicer. It's so nice that, like, I have people that actually, like, want to see me and want to talk to me. Like all those people in chat right now, I want to say thank you because like you don't know my life, I don't know your life, but you're taking the time to see me and to talk to me, and you guys say thank you towards me, and I'm just like, I don't think you should thank me. I think I should thank you. Yes. Oh yeah, chat is always appreciated. Like I love my chat. I want to meet you guys. Like, I want to meet you guys IRL. That was one of the biggest goals. To meet as many people. Even if it's just little bit. I want to get to know people.
Yeah.
Broad horizon. Yeah. Because you guys are here for me and you're here in my life. But honestly, my life is really boring. But I like to know more about other people too. Catto jacked? Yo, I'm trying to get jacked. My triceps though. I need some work.
Alrighty, we're gonna talk about social media stuff now. So aside from Twitch, what platforms are you currently active on?
I am only on. I need to get back more into social media if I kind of want to be known more. But I'm on Instagram. It's catoclan. I do majority of like speaking there. Like if I'm going to be on live. I do have TikTok, but I haven't posted in a long time. I should start posting. Maybe even dance videos. I don't think anyone has seen me dance. Get a little shy. Maybe like if you guys follow me on that, you'll be surprised that future cat will show dances. Other than the Kiss Me More dance that I keep playing on my stream. Oh man, I'm getting old with that one, but yes. Instagram. Yep. /catoclan. Yep, that's it.
IG, TikTok.
Yeah, IG and TikTok. I used to have Snapchat, but Snapchat's okay. I don't have Twitter.
We are going to talk about the big one here, Twitch.
Twitch.
So, how did you get into streaming? Basically, exposure to Twitch and streaming.
Saw my kuya. My kuya was streaming, and I've always wanted to stream because I wanted to meet people and play games. When I don't know what made me want to have people watch me play games, but it happened. And I saw that my kuya was doing, or my friend, I call kuya, my older brother kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing it. I went, I want to do it. I'm gonna get a PC because I didn't have a PC when I even wanted to stream. Built my PC, got one to like Micro Center, got parts, got my own shit, and then like build it myself. Cause at least you know what you're doing and what's the specs. And I did it. But then I had hiatuses in and out because I don't know. I came in blind.
Yeah.
Like I said, okay, let's do it. But I don't know anyone from the platform other than one. And I probably had no publicity whatsoever because I'm just like one in every like tiny grains of sand. Just a little there. But started to catch through though. And I was starting to meet a lot more people. I don't know how or how they found me, but appreciate them coming through.
All right, so that's how you got into Twitch.
Yeah, I got into Twitch.
So how'd you come up with your name?
Catoclan. My third directors, there are a couple. They misspelled my last name, so my last name starts with a C, and it's CA. But everything else was so jank and so off-putting that I don't know how they screwed it up so badly, but apparently my name turned out to be Catoclan, my last name, because my first name, for like dance competitions, they give you like lanyards with your name on it, or like an envelope full of like merch with your name on it. And all my stuff was all Catoclan, and I thought it was iconic. Everyone found it funny, and I found it funny too. And I went, yo, sounds like a good ring. So I started picking up Catoclan as my name for Twitch only, but everything else, like social media, I actually have my last name as Catoclan. It's not even my name, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Catoclan does have a nice Catoclan does have a nice name to it. Ring. Different. It's really different. That's why I was drawn to it, because it was different.
So as of now, what are the categories that you stream, and what's your schedule looking like?
My schedule, I normally do Monday and Wednesday. I'm a degener, so I do it at night. I'm a night owl. I think I'm 2 balls deep in how bad my sleep schedule is that I'm just sticking to degen because that's when everyone just comes through. So I stream Monday, Wednesday. Sometimes it changes depending on life. Because I didn't stream yesterday, but I was supposed to. But I'm streaming today after this podcast.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have back to back, a lot of talking. But I do 9:30 or 9:45 to whenever. Sometimes it could be up to 4 a.m. Sometimes it's shorter. Mostly it's shorter because I feel like my stamina is running low. I don't know. Probably the gym. Gym is killing me, making me sleepy a lot earlier than before.
Yeah. So that's your schedule. How about like categories that you usually stream?
Categories, I like art. Sometimes I do like some goofy art, or I play Valorant, or I like to interact with the audience. I play games like Gartic Phone, Gartic Show. I like talking. too. I like interacting in general. So like I won't even have games on, it's just chatting
Mm-hmm.
for straight like 2 hours. Because time goes fast, but are you starting to pick up people and start talking to them more?
Yeah.
Just it flies by. I refer to the Catan game. I remember you said that, Kushi.
So, when did you actually get into streaming, and like, who would you refer to as your day ones?
Oh, my day ones. All the people that knew I was kind of streaming, because I only told a few people, like a few, very, very, very few people. Like probably the interball of friends I would have, like I would like chill with. I'd say, hey, you guys should follow. You guys don't have to watch me fully, but it may be cool to say hi. Day ones are those. I don't think they really visit my chat as much because they probably have a lot more lives, more busy. But yeah, those are day ones. And when I got into streaming was probably a year ago. But I had again a hiatus where like I had school that I had to pick up. So I would like stream like once a week, or I would like disappear for like 2 months or a month time. So I don't know if it was committing until I fully got into it, like maybe like 6 months ago, where I started to pick up people. And so when I saw that people were actually interested, really talking to me or like playing or saying hi, everything, I'd come to thank you. But yes, that's when I really started to get there. Really, again, appreciate the people that come and talk to me.
All right. Favorite memories on Twitch so far?
Oh man, people are so giving. I would, when people would just come by, say hello, and then like they would, I don't know why, because content is free, but then it kind of gave like it's a big appreciation to people that like sub to me in general. It doesn't have to be like a lot of subs, but for the people that give a lot of subs in bulk, makes me teary-eyed and like feel like another appreciation back from after being appreciating them. But one of also big spotlights to people that karaoke streams that come out of nowhere. Those ones make me like feel bubbly inside. That oh yeah, I didn't think that people were going to join my Discord, come out of nowhere because they just saw me sing one song, but it wasn't supposed to be a karaoke stream, but it just ends up being one.
Yeah.
And then it'd be chaos. But as much as I'm like, oh my god, it's chaotic, but it's like, wow, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. And I'm like in the middle of it, like, well, did I make this chaos because I open-ended and these people that I know that are really cool happen to join? I think that's like one of the biggest spotlights when more interaction happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Singing karaoke, huh?
Oh yeah, karaoke. Shoutouts to Wilson's karaoke stream coming.
Speaking of that, you wanna sing at the end of the podcast?
Oh. Huh. Sure.
Right.
When's
Nice.
the end?
So we're gonna talk about Twitch more, a little bit about Valo, and then the random questions, and that's it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. So talk about the meetups that you've had so far, and what was like your first impression of everyone versus actually seeing them.
So I've only met a few people, because they're from SoCal. Everyone else is everywhere else. But I met Rector or Red X. I met Joshi. I met Yuki. I met Unique. I met Adriel too. That's and I met Cordell, like the people that have streamed before. It's not much, but it's an opening. Like I open up, like, oh yeah, it's possible that these cool people could talk to me. Then maybe more others can. Their first impression, I would say, is they're kind of awkward. I'll be real. They're awkward, but they started to warm up. But I think they're just like, like, oh my god, she's actually here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just all like, all guys, and they're like, what? I'm like, what's up, guys? I think I'm just like so bubbly that I kind of like try to make it as less awkward as possible. Because I felt like I was like the only one talking, and they're like,
Got it.
yeah. Adriel is Adriel. he talks a lot too, so it wasn't as awkward when meeting Adriel. He's taller than I thought he would be. I went, dang, he's Filipino, and you got the good genes, my guy. Look at me. He's like 5'10", 5'11", I don't know. He's tall.
You both dance.
Oh yeah, he dances, but he dances. I used to dance like that, but kind of like pressured off being, I don't know. I don't want to say adulting because there's adults that dance, but like moving into the career that I kind of want to struggle, like fit in more versus a dancer. So yeah, a hobby, but it's there.
All right, so first impressions, they're awkward and they warmed up. Cool.
yeah. We did a stream too, an IRL stream with them, with Red and everyone. I was learning how to skateboard and I fell on my ass.
Oh.
I didn't capture it.
Okay.
As long as I didn't capture it, I went, I could get bruises. It's just as long as you guys can't clip it. Yeah. But food is always good to have with a good company.
Yeah. When's your next meetup?
With other people? I don't know. I want to come up with more meetups, hopefully when the time being comes.
Yeah.
Just, I think, timing. Let me know when you guys come through again. And every time you're here, I'm doing something.
Okay. For sure.
Or I'll let you guys know too if I go up to the upper the day and stuff.
Alright, so aside from meeting new people, what are your goals for Twitch?
I know my goals for Twitch is to do more networking. Like, do stuff for myself too. Like, if someone raids me, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to expand more and try to bring in more people. I don't know about sponsorships, but when sponsorships come and go, because that's not really my biggest goal for Twitch. Isn't more of a business.
Yeah.
It's more like an outlet and more of things that it could bounce off with other people. What's up, Sam?
Gotcha. So from your experience, what are the pros and cons of Twitch streaming?
Streaming takes time and it takes so much effort. There's so much effort, so much energy that you have to put into it. Like, I feel like if you don't give them your all and then someone like sees you for the first time, they're probably going to be disinterested and judge you already on like, oh, she's boring. Why does she have this following? I kind of want to be as interesting as possible and bring out myself, the best of myself to people. And I think that's like one of the cons is that you have to continuously try to not be as cringe. I don't know, cringe? I'm overall cringe, but at least try to keep on capturing the audience. Talking a lot and losing your voice. It's a lot. But that's also a pro too, though. You get to lose your voice because you have people talking to you, talking back. I'd say it's pro. Yeah, that's true. More effort than a lot of people would think. Like always continuously knowing what's going to be next. Like, are
Yeah.
you gonna play another game? Do they like the game? A lot of factors.
Any other pros and cons?
Pros and cons. There's also creepy people that can pop out of your stream and be like,
Ooh.
yeah, hate raids. I got, think, hate raided like twice.
What?
Yeah, I know you have been. Listen, that
Well,
was
those are like
insane.
bots, yeah.
Yeah, the bots, but like, there's some people that would go into your Discord and like start posting weird videos, and I tell people, do not click. Let me delete them, or I'll have some mods help out
Uh-huh.
with that situation. There's just so yeah, it's not the vibes. That's one of very big cons. Like, even though you have people that love you, probably there's people that are gonna not like you. That's
Mhm.
just life. I can't say it's a con, but it's just, if you're a people pleaser like me and you're just like, no, don't hate me. Why do you hate me? But
Yeah,
big con.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So aside from like that instance, have you dealt with like any other forms of trolling or hate, like from just random viewers?
Maybe not viewers, but games. Sometimes people could, well, that too, because
Mm-hmm.
when you're female and people see your face, they tend to say what's on their mind, whether or
Mhm.
not it's pleasant or not. You
Yeah.
just gotta deal with it, or you could just kick them out. But when you see it, you're gonna like think about yourself too. You're like, oh, do I really look that ugly? Or do I sound like I'm annoying? Or am I short? Or
Mm-hmm.
like, am I too something else? You start to reflect on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does your family know that you stream? Are they supportive?
My parents kind of know that I'm streaming. And my like my sister does. I don't think they
Mhm.
understand what streaming is. I tell them what I do, and they're like, "Do you get money for it?" And I went, "Sometimes." And they're like, "Okay, okay, you get money." I think I think in the Asian perspective, it's like, oh, you're getting benefits towards it, and you're
Mhm.
okay. Because when I was dancing, it's more for myself, but I didn't get any money for it. Sometimes, like, you have to pay for it yourself, and then they look at like that's a waste of time. But then
Mhm.
if you're getting money and it's Twitch, I it's like a big bonus. Twitch is free. Like, talk to them, they everything, but other than the emotes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, but they know.
Mhm.
I think I just don't know the details or the aspect of streaming.
Yeah.
They just want to do it. Mhm.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about streaming as a guy versus a girl on this platform? Just like your overall thoughts, what comes to mind?
Twitch or streaming, because I think YouTube is more friendly with the guys. Because Twitch, I look around and I think I know a lot of people do too. The like females take advantage. They could take advantage of their looks on Twitch and not be as penalized versus that of like a male streaming. Like, you just see like hot tub streams, or you see like weird ASMR kinks. You
Mhm.
just see like super almost unclothed women, and then like if a guy goes shirtless, sometimes you get banned. But then like if a female does it, they don't, or they just get like a warning. I've that happened a few times, and I hope Twitch knows that they buy it. Of course they do it because they're doing it, but I hope later on that they just, yep, yeah, exposing your favorite part of Twitch. Oh, that's not the only thing exposing in Twitch. There's a lot of people there exposing themselves to get what money. Of course, it's a hustle, but it's not okay. Do you get the money? I don't care. But if you're having it discriminatory versus a male and a female, then it's not right. Like, yes, factual. It's like you could do the same things, but if it's not equal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like a feminist. I'm not a overallist. Or am I against feminism? I just not an equalist, but in a sense where it needs to be equal. Then I have no like I don't want to say filter, but I'm gonna say what I want to say about it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do you believe that? I know you said that Twitch can be draining, right? Like the energy and stuff, but do you think streaming could really affect your mental? Like, normally I would hear things about like how numbers can get to people, but how
Oh,
about for
numbers.
you?
I try not to. I would be lying if I say numbers don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you're streaming for like 4 hours and you only had one person watch you the whole time, and it's your mom or it's your friend that you're doing, I think it's probably a big thing with numbers. I think it's just overall, everyone thinks so much of who's watching me, how many people can I get, and can I get bigger. I don't say it affects me in like a negatively way. It's more of me striving, like it's a little bookmark of my growth. Like if I see a lot of people watching me, I'm like, yes, but if I'm not gonna say, oh, only 2 or 3 people are watching me, I'm gonna end stream. It's more like, oh, maybe I should change something up so they can watch me.
Yeah.
Or like you like promote yourself more. It could be a promotional person, or you could be overall not even. You don't probably have like a streamer mentality, a streamer personality, because I think being on a stream for so long, you need to continuously be consistent
Mm-hmm.
with something that people want to watch. No one wants to watch something like a bland. Don't want to be oatmeal without like toppings. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, don't want to be that way. It's funny because I would look at the last ex I had before, and I would compare him to oatmeal without any milk, or like oatmeal without any toppings. So that made me laugh. Sorry. I don't want to
Okay.
be like that. Don't want to be bland. Don't want to be bland. Want to have some chocolate. Want some cherry. Want some strawberry. Want to be something that can continuously
Uh-huh.
bring people in.
Got it. Thanks for sharing the mental aspects of Twitch streaming.
Yeah, dry.
Okay, so in your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
so there's small streamers, and then there's like those massive streamers. What would
Mhm.
you consider like a mid-level streamer?
Mid-level. Like, followers could be a thing, but I would say consistently having people like over 100 viewers who would be like mid. I don't know. Because like I think big streamers get like thousands though, right? Like a
Yeah,
lot.
hundreds,
Yeah, I
thousands.
would say like over 100 and get like a partnership. That's pretty mid. Because people already know who you are. At least partially people can. They'll spread word.
Mm-hmm.
And you just go bigger and bigger as long as you're consistent. I think that's pretty mid.
Okay, and the next question. Last question for Twitch.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
this is for the people.
Oh, for the people.
Yeah, so if people have seen this part, then you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, Kat. How does it feel to be famous?
I wouldn't know because I'm not famous. I don't know how it feels. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you giving me that? I really am
Happened.
not.
No, I'm just kidding. All right.
I would think it feels good. I don't know. I would know.
All good. Just had to ask for the people every time. Yeah. What an honor to have you on this podcast, a famous person, another one.
I see. It's good.
It's good. There you go. We heard it. We're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
We are gonna talk about some Valorant now, just briefly.
Yes.
Alright. Favorite agent and least favorite agent.
Least favorite. I'm gonna stick. Everyone kind of already knows I'm probably. I don't want to say everyone, but people that watch me know that I'm a Viper. Vooper. Keychain. She got nerfed though. You hear that? I haven't played the new one yet, but I just know. So sad. But Vooper, KJ, and least favorite, I would say I don't like playing against this one. I don't like playing against Breach. Breach is so annoying. His util. Man, you could just mash your face on a keyboard, get hit. It brings me panic, anxiety, so much anxiety whenever the flash, his specific flash triggers something in me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you can't, it's so quick, you can't react. But sometimes, you can have a Yoru flash, and you're like, oh, I see that shit. I'm gonna turn away. Or you see a bird coming up, hey, but you're staring at a wall, and then you just see this small little flicker, and you're like, yo, yeah, I'm fucked. I'm dead. I just hope, and I just stare at my health bar just slowly draining. It's so sad.
Yeah.
The worst kind of death, other than dying from a chicken or a knife, a flash from a breach, blinding.
Okay, so that was your favorite, least favorite. But which agent do you think's the best in the game and the worst?
I think, no longer Yoru. Well, Brim is overall, you would want to say, is the worst because of his smokes. But I believe the worst one. Let me look up Cypher. Sorry, Cypher. Even Riot didn't like Cypher. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Even Riot didn't want to
every cinematic.
When it's sad, when your creator doesn't want you anymore, that's awful. But, sorry, Cypher. Hopefully you'll get a rework too, and he'll be loved. Like he should get loved. But I think he's worst. Best one. Viper. Viper is I think is the best one.
Okay.
Very biased, but I just really like her ult and how she does her mollies, where you could do wall lineups. Super clutch. Yeah, Viper is valid. Thank you. I believe that too. Sounds.
Ooh, speaking of Viper, what are your thoughts about people saying that they need to change something about her mollies because people are starting to purposely body block her molly so it bounces off of them and ruins the lineups? Do you know about that?
No, wait, what? People body block?
So, you know how you have your own lineups, right? If you shoot your lineup and they see it coming, they could just jump into it to let it bounce off.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's why you always have a smoke with her. Never.
All right, there you go.
Never go naked with the mollies. Unless it's just to probably stop plant or something. But I would say, yeah. Brims? Can you do that with Brims too? What other mollies can you body block? I didn't know that. Try to be, I would say, if that's the case, try to be as
play smarter.
Yeah, play smarter, and don't always think that lineups will help you all the time. You just gotta be smart with it.
Mhm.
Like if you have the same lineup over and over again, and they know that they're gonna flank you, they're gonna kill you. But I didn't know
Alright.
that. Huh? Is that on TikTok?
TikTok. You learn a lot on TikTok.
Oh,
Lineups
yeah.
and stuff like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I didn't know that.
How about guns? Favorite and least
Guns.
favorite?
Spaghetti gun. I love the spaghetti gun or the RGX right now.
Oh,
Just
you're
trying
talking
to
about
find-
skins? Okay.
Oh, skins? Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
like
that
the
too.
actual guns.
Since I'm a Viper main, I love both the Odin and the Phantom. Because you already have, was it immunity whenever you shoot a molly or something? That you lose your shield? Like, if you already have that, why get a Vandal? I feel like Ten's already covered this, but it was in my mind too, and it kind of gave me like a, whoa, you're right. I should just be using the Phantom more
Mhm.
because you already lose your. If you go into a Viper Smoke, you lose the shield.
Mhm.
So all you have to do is maybe get an arm or a leg, and you might kill him with a Phantom. And it's faster, and it's not as it doesn't have to. I don't know, because Phantom you need 2 headshots sometimes to kill them, but if you have a Viper and you have really good smokes, all you need is 1.
Nice,
Yeah.
okay. Another
Thank
instance
you.
of play smarter.
Yeah, play smarter, not harder. And the Vandal, the what's it called, the up, the shoot up, the drag. You don't have to drag as much for a Phantom. And the Odin is really good for Viper ult because you could just spray through, and you don't have to formally have a reload.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm thinking as a Viper main here. Like, I love the Odin. It's such BM when you die from them, but
But to use it feels good, huh?
we live it. Yeah, we live it. Because you're a Viper, you're a rat. Just embody it, embrace it.
Alright, and so the worst one for you is what?
The worst one, I don't like the Stinger.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan of the Stinger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever use it, so maybe it's just because I don't use it. But yeah, Stinger's a Stinger. I actually also like the Bulldog. Bulldog, go brr, go brr. Like the ADS though, but the Bulldog is good. Yeah, Bulldog supremacy. Angela.
Alright.
Yeah, go.
And you were talking about skins, so go ahead. Your favorite ones in the game.
I do like the spaghetti skin, the Z skin. Give you a little aimbot. Or the RGX, the way it shoots. It's good. I used to be super big fan of the ones that I have now, but it just gets old.
Yeah.
I think it just over gets old. Like Oni's OP. I
Mm-hmm.
like the noise. It's good, but it's just it gets old. You gotta keep switching it up a bit. And I have the Reaver. I like the Reaver. It used to give me a lot of aimbot, and then I think I got tired of it, so I stopped calling it aimbot. It is
Nice choices. Okay. And how about ranking your maps from favorite to least?
Favorite one. Honestly, Fracture's getting to me. I really like Fracture. It's probably because I KJ in it and I could utilize my equipment really well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more flexible. If you're really good teammates that could communicate well, Fracture's great. I like Icebox. And let me pull out all the.
So Fracture first, then Icebox?
See, I think those two are tied. Maybe Icebox first and Fracture?
Okay.
Let's see. Valorant apps. Okay. I like Ascent too. I think those 3 are top 3. Ascent, Icebox, and and fracture.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of do well on split. So maybe that's fourth. And then the Haven middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then I absolutely despise both bind and breeze. I just don't do well. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I do not like those two. I really don't know how to utilize. Well, I do, but I guess holding sight kind of makes me panic if you don't know what you're doing and you're like lost. Sometimes I'm lost in those two. And for breeze, I can't do as much big brain plays versus that of like there's a lot of surrounding, more open space that you just have to deal with people headshotting if they're better than you.
Yeah.
So like if you could play the game really well, breeze is probably the best map for you if you're really good at headshots. But I am blind, so sometimes I had to squint or like change like how I see people because sometimes I don't see faces in that map. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
No worries.
I have no
Bind
idea.
and breeze.
Oh, I love scary.
Okay, now it comes down to the final random questions, and at this point, if you guys have any questions of your own that you would like to ask, just tag me with your question and I'll read it to Kat.
Yeah.
So,
I like questions.
you mentioned that you hate chewing, right? What else is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh. Hygiene. I deal with a lot of like already shit, like literal, like before, like as a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could deal with so much. I could like poke people. I could clean up them. I could do so much like really personal things as whatever career I'm going for. But the smell is so smell. I can't deal sometimes. I would have like my double mask and then I would take my chapstick and I would like rub so much chapstick on the nose part so I don't have to deal with the bad smell there is. It's just a hack I did. So it comes to people too. Like if you smell not like you haven't showered in a few days, that's like a big key thing to like wanting to hang out. Like again, if you're like, oh, it doesn't matter if you're cute or whatever, if you don't smell cute, nah. Like if you yeah, it's just how it is for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think smell and being too particularly picky. Like I like to do things spontaneously sometimes too, but if you're picky with it and you don't want to come through, I'm like, no, well, okay, you're lost, but I'd rather have someone that open to things. Like if you want to go to a theme park tomorrow or something, or if you want to go hiking, you want to go ice skating, and they're down with it.
Nice.
That's cool. I'm also flaking.
Oh, okay.
Flaking is also a big thing. That's makes me sad because like, oh no, I get it if it's like really personal and it's a good excuse, but just cause I met some people like that.
All right. So, go to comfort food.
Ooh, anything soup related, hot pot, ramen, soup, because I love making soup and I love eating. And even if it's hot, it's just sometimes you just need like soup to warm my soul up, my cold soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like soup is like a nice hug. A nice hug. Good soup. Adam Driver, man, it's so funny.
Where do you see yourself at 60 years old? Describe a scene.
I want to have grandkids, so I'm like I'm gonna be a cool grandma. I'm gonna be a cool aunt. I'm gonna be a cool grandma. And I want to have my grandkids love me. I'm gonna give them hard candy. I'm gonna be like hey, you wanna go? I wanna be like the grandma that wants to do things too. Like, I don't wanna be an idle grandma. I wanna be a cool one that wants to do things. Hey, let's go to the mall. Hey, I could help you do stuff. Do you need help? I wanna be a woke grandma. Like for generations too, like, you know how like the generation changes, but I want to be an adaptive grandma that knows, like, if technology goes crazy, I want to know about it too, so I could know what's happening.
Hmm.
My grandma doesn't know much about phones, but I want to be that grandma that knows about phones.
Whatever comes in the future, yeah.
Yeah, whatever comes in the future.
All
Hopefully a
right.
good one.
All right.
Yeah, cool granny. Cool
From
granny.
Cushy. What did baby corn say to mama corn?
Gosh,
Where's popcorn?
Why you're having a straight face. Krishy never fails. Never fails to make me laugh. He has so
She's too
much.
sick with it.
Too funny. I love dad jokes. Probably why he keeps him pulling it out.
Yeah, so I didn't. I knew it was a joke rather than a question, so I was also just questioning it. It's like, yeah.
Questioning
It's
the
just
question.
like, so you just want that to be said? Okay.
Good question. Good question.
Christos asked, can you teach me how to bench?
Oh, I just started benching. Okay, hold on. Christos, you know exactly how to bench. Aren't you a gym junkie? Like, I don't know if I'm a gym junkie. I just go to the gym. I love the gym. Like, I would stay there for like a 2.5 hour thing and just gym for like 4 days a week. But is that a junkie? Define junkie.
I don't know if you just live and breathe air there all the time.
It's okay. Well, I touch grass at a time, so I can't gym then. I can't be a gym junkie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a different rat somewhere else.
Alright, greatest fear.
Dying alone. That's so
Oof.
scary. It's deep, but
Yeah.
no one wants to die alone. Like, I'm not afraid of dying per se. Yeah, same everyone, right? I'm not afraid of, well, I'm afraid of dying, like
Mhm.
how I'm gonna die. But the whole point of death is, like, I just seen death before. I've seen bad death and I've seen good death, and with that kind of experience, seeing it head on, I don't want to be alone with people I don't know, at least.
Yeah.
And that's because then there's no closure for the people that I know of. Like, I can't have my own closure, whereas they can't have their own closure. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then it comes to the thought of, do I want to plan death versus that of a spontaneous death? Probably, with me saying that I'm afraid alone, I'd want to plan death, whether young or older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, fear is, I get squeamish with ghosts, but it's not really fear, but like, yeah, being alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you proud of yourself thus far in life?
I used to not be. I used to kind of hate myself before. But I'm working on myself, and I actually think I'm pretty proud. I'm proud of myself. I brought a cool community in Twitch. I keep up with all my other friends, and I'm trying to make moves versus that of not wanting to do anything than before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I graduated nursing college, I was like so fixated to catching up on my own self because I sacrificed a lot of things for college. I didn't get to party as much as other people, like go to frat parties, go to like raves, go to like overall like big things that maybe some people think of when you go to college. Because I didn't really have too much of that. I had enough, but I kind of went to that boat, and then I kind of forgot of getting my license. But I'm starting to pick myself together, and that's why I'm proud of myself at the moment. Yeah, I'm in a good point. Met a lot of people. Oh, thank you, Kushi. I appreciate it. I want to die with people like on the Titanic. That sounds awful. I think that's also another fear, is to drown. Because I almost drowned. Like, almost legitimately drowned really badly. I was like caught in the undertow of the ocean, and I couldn't get out. And I could swim, but like, man, if you're like push and pull in the undertow, I almost died. A friend saved me. The oceans are scary. Don't get me started on oceans.
So, favorite quote?
Oh, favorite book. I love the Harry Potter series. I love Harry Potter. Like, it's so more into depth than, like, because I like fantasy. I like diving deeper into something that isn't reality. So I would say, like, J.K. Rowling did a really good job, like, facilitating like a make-believe, or maybe, I don't know if it's a real story, but it's really cool. I think that's one of my favorite books.
Oh, I said quote, but you're talking
about quote.
Book.
I heard book.
Okay,
sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, book. A quote.
Do
I have favorite quote. I just like abide with things. Like, I should look up real quotes. Let me see which one's my favorite. Quotes. I had a quote in mind, but these are all so cheesy. Okay, how about that? All the quotes that are cheesy are my favorite. All the cheesy ones, like the one that says, the best view comes after the hardest climb. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty inspirational. Yeah. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. And then you get the emo, you know?
Okay.
I want to get more into like slam poetry. Maybe I'll open up like a chakra that I didn't know about, of like what I want from quotes, but I didn't really think of that about a quote.
Oh, so Hansuki's previous question, I totally missed it. Do you have any plans for like a cook talk? Like,
oh,
yeah,
a cooking like a cooking TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, I should do that. You're so smart, Hansuki. I had that in my whole mind, like whole thought process of that for a while. I should definitely make a good TikTok. Maybe a different one from the one I made, or maybe like start a new one. I could delete all of my past TikToks. I only have 3, but like, and then make it as a cooking one. Cooking with cats.
Yes. And also, which Pokemon would you be?
I would like to want to be a Milotic. Coming on my back. My spirit animal.
Spirit Pokemon, nice.
Yeah, spirit Pokemon, because I feel like whenever she moves like she's dancing. Ooh, and she's pretty. I wish to look as beautiful as a Milotic.
Alright, what would you... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, what? No, I'm done.
What would you consider as your greatest accomplishment and greatest failure in life so far?
Greatest accomplishment. I'm very proud of myself for finishing nursing school. That's because I actually had a few friends that didn't make it, so kind of proud of myself that I made it there. That's one of the biggest accomplishments because there's always going to be some people that are like, are you sure you're going to make it? Or like, are you sure you want to be a nurse? And I think, would it be failure?
Mm-hmm.
Deep. Failure. I have to think about that. Because there's like points where like I thought about going out of this world. I think a failure would be having those thoughts in the first place versus that of knowing that I'm a person that's loved. And I think that's a failure because just even thinking about it or like doing little acts that may show me that I have that.
Mm-hmm.
Cozy. But I think that might be a failure. Or showing my parents that like if you like come home with a bad grade, make the feeling of failure really big when they don't yell at you and they just give you that sigh.
Mm.
But I think there's more failures in my life that I would like, maybe that are repressing at the moment.
Yeah.
But I probably could get back to you on that. Maybe I'll come out because I know those aren't really that big.
No worries. Okay. So, what was your first impression of me?
Oh, you're so famous. I went, oh my gosh, there's so many people on your chat. And you get them engaged. I went, whoa, what's the magic? And then I kept on watching you on, oh, this community is freaking dope. That's why that's why they're commenting on it. That's why they're talking about you. My first impression.
Wait, you're serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait, how did you find? Yeah, go ahead.
I met you through Rector Red. Because
Oh.
he created you.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, oh, cool. And then you were holding a Val tourney. And that's how I got more into the community. Because of the Val tourney, I met like Jill and Guvu and and all like the teammates like Hentai and then Duyan.
Yeah.
That's how I met them all. And then it started to open up when people actually wanted to invite me into the games in Val.
Mm-hmm.
Or they wanted me to be like join their Discord and like introduce them to other people. And then have people carry me because I'm dog at the game. It's good to know that people.
That's not true.
Also, okay, but it could be better. But I think what brought like the first, that was the first interaction and Cato carry. But yeah, I'm here. Oh yeah, and Dark, I met Dark, met Senpai, Bread, and then Panda. A lot of people.
Nice. Thanks for sharing. That's really cool, though.
Thank you. I think that was a very good gateway of knowing other people. Mm-hmm. Is like your tourney that you hosted.
All right. As of now, who are top 5 streamers that you find yourself watching nowadays?
I don't really watch too much of the bigger streamers because I think I want to spend more time with the people that are more intimate.
Yeah.
That talk to me personally. Like they got off in their own well. I don't know how or if people actually like really fully want to be a part of the. It's cool that they do the community of people that are well known, but then the chat gets so flooded and it's just so much going on. So I went, I don't want to waste too much time on the people that don't really acknowledge me. It's like Like I watch you, and I watch Kawaii Poop, and I watch Pika, I watch Rector, Ranigami, I watch Panda, I watch Amami, a lot of SRTV people. I watch pretty much all the people like on the chat probably that actually streams. I like to drop them, like there's Giles too.
Mhm.
I like to come through. Support.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, community wise.
And here we go. Last question.
Okay.
Using your connection, who would you like to see as a future guest on this podcast and why?
I maybe the close people that other than like the people in my chat, maybe Chi. Hey, has Chi gone?
The only
Does he
Chi?
stream? Yeah, the only Chi. Does he stream? I don't think. Or Ate Kanjiro.
Oh.
I'd like to see that. Yeah. I think Hansuki was one of them before.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the last one. But maybe like I don't know if you know them, but I know them personally and they stream, but I've maybe seen like Megan Pants on there or like Ish the Chef. Yeah, I don't think they've been on your stream, but it'd be cool to have like a new face or new people that you could introduce with people. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's also Kylie. Yeah.
Definitely
Oh, and
possible.
Joshy Plays wants to be on the podcast too.
Josh. Josh Marvin. You said Megan Pants?
Oh yeah, Megan Pants and Ish the Chef. Maybe I'll add them later and then I'll come through.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, at this point, that concludes my questions, like all the questions. Hope you're feeling good, not too nervous.
Not anymore. I think I spoke so much. I'm gonna stream after this. Oh my god.
It's all good. It's all good. Now we get to get your performance. Right?
Yeah.
To close things out, yeah?
Oh man, I have to sing.
Let's go! Alright. You could pick whatever song you want to sing. While you do that, I'm going to grab my food really quick.
Okay, I'm gonna warm up my voice. I think it's so
okay, no problem.
That it doesn't know how to sing. Okay, I'm gonna figure out. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna try, just gonna do something that I'm comfortable in.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm doing in karaoke, but then probably do another one later then. Another song I figure out. It's like the song I always sing. Okay, I'm gonna... Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it then.
Go for it, go for it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics on my phone just in case. Okay, everyone. This is gonna happen. Singing.
Yay!
Yay! It's like the most stereotypical cat song ever.
We need this. Let's go.
Yay! Eee! I see my voice could handle after talking for like 3 hours straight.
No pressure, no pressure.
Okay. Yeah, no pressure. Yeah. Can you tell me if you hear this first?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, here we go. When I am eyes closed and slowly falling to the music in the atmosphere. Now and then I feel lights fading softly all over me, and I remember last year when I was alone in bed with all these thoughts in my head and living silent inside. It's so late in the night, my mind drifting away. Then I dream about times I wished for a happier day. If a hand can reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'd face the sun again as soon as it's dreamy night end. Okay. Don't wanna go down like this. My head's in a place that I don't miss. So ugly, so grumpy, sleeping in the meantime, just stay comfy. Once everything's said and done, I know I'll be okay, I will overcome. I'm hoping, I'm here. I remember last year when I was alone in my bed, unhappy thoughts in my head, and living silent inside. Just keeping all to myself, wish I could be somewhere else. Back when I can only hide. It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away. When I dream about times I wished for a new happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends. Hey, I wish I had Timeless here. He could freaking go off on the instrumental and freestyle. I wish I could freestyle. Yeah. It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away, and I dream about times I wished for a new happier day. If a hand can reach out right now and save my life somehow, I reach the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends. I face the sun again as soon as this dreamy night ends. Thank you very much.
Woo! Let's go!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
Oh,
Bravo, bravo. Everyone loves it. Bravo.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What a way to finish the podcast. All right.
That was a
Well,
lot. Thank you, Wilson.
of course, I will close this out for the YouTube segment. I know you're gonna be streaming after, so guys, keep that in mind. It's gonna be streaming. Make sure to tune in. Here, let me do the outro, and then I'll let you do your thing.
Okay. Oh, my thing?
Here, I'll lead into it for you.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. This has been the Chang Gang Podcast, episode 60, featuring catoclan. Kat, do you have any last few words for everyone watching right now?
I wish I was episode 69 for personal reasons, but 60 had to do. Thank you for listening to me ramble for freaking 3 hours. Who came and went and stayed? I don't give a shit. You'll listen to my voice. I would get annoyed, but you're here and I appreciate you all.
Dang, that was fire.
Yeah,
I love that.
I just winged it. Thank you again, Wilson. Just the opportunity again. Oh yeah, I can't wait to drink so much water. I just know the amount of water I'm gonna get on stream is gonna be immaculate. I put a cooldown on that shit, but it doesn't stop people from waiting for a minute to every minute of the stream to give me water. Really, thank you.
All right.
And also stay tuned. We're gonna have, I think, the next stream. I have fire and air and earth. Those if you know, Wilson, about the water, those are coming out like the channel points.
That's gonna be sick. Water.
Yeah.
Water.
Maybe I should have I should definitely peer out to that. Maybe I could do more of a Avatar: The Last Airbender theme. But yeah.
Dang. Okay. Looking forward to it for sure.
Thank you.
Guys, remember, !guest, direct link to Kat's Twitch channel, so drop a follow if you haven't already. Got the Instagram handles on the bottom right, but this concludes episode 60. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, guys, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more, guys. Positive vibes. Peace.
We rise. Goodbye.